Hi, everybody. Never thought I'd let a rumor ruin my moonlight, is how this whole thing began. Somebody told me that you had a boyfriend that looked like a girlfriend that I dated last year. It's the beginning of this. You know what? Nothing worse than finding out or being hit on by your ex-best friend's husband. Hey, how's it going? Rumors are bad. Okay, so here I'm going to tell you something that happened today. I'm gonna wait until a few more people get on, and then I'll. Okay, hi. I'm gonna wait for a few of you to come on. Song playing right now. I never thought I'd let a rumor ruin my moonlight. Someone told me that you had a boyfriend that looked like a girlfriend. You know, a rumor. I need to tell you something that happened today. It was the worst thing ever. The worst thing ever. So, I didn't go to Sedona today. Hi Keisha. I didn't go to Sedona today because Siam had me up at 4 in the morning. Hi. And running around and crying, and I just, exhausted. Bags will never go away with these cats, with all this crap. Hi. There's a story I need to tell you guys before I can freaking... No, I don't want to tag my best friend. Damn it. They always ask me, do you want to tag Diane? No, I'm not Diane. Okay. So this is what I watched in a dream 5 years ago, and this is what just happened this morning to me. I had a friend. She was my best friend for 14 years. I love her. I still love her. And she had somebody whisper in her ear. Her husband cheated on her years before, right? So she had one, and I don't even know that he did. I think they were broken up at the time. They didn't cheat on each other. But she's insecure about that. And her friend whispered in her ear. Just remember yesterday the snake that whispered in somebody's ear? Well, her friend whispered in her ear, and she knew what her Achilles heel was, and said, there's something going on between Sherry and your husband. If anybody knows me, this was my best friend. I am the most loyal person that I have ever met in my whole life. I've never gone outside my mind as far as a relationship, right? I've always been loyal. I would never go after somebody else's partner. Never. It's not who I am. I was raised a Jehovah's Witness, for God's sake. It's not who I am. So anyway, I knew that there was something wrong between my friend and I, but she wouldn't say anything to me. And I was uncomfortable, right? I lived on their property. And so I kept asking her, is there something wrong? Angel, is there something wrong? And she's like, no. And she got really mad at me. She acted mad, and she was drinking a lot. Her mother had died, and she was drinking too much. She was missing her mother. Her mother was her best friend. And the song right now, the phone on the counter wasn't your friends, it was my mates. Okay, something is coming to light, and it's all coming together right now. Anyway, she grabbed me by my face. She got really violent, and she said, you're my best friend, and I love you, and if I have something to say to you, I will tell you myself. So I thought we were okay, but I still felt a little uncomfortable, right? Her husband and I would never have done anything. He was my friend. He loves his wife. He loved his wife, but his wife was kind of pushing him away. So it ended our friendship. She stopped speaking to me. She hasn't been friends with me for over 5 years, and I never did anything, and it sucked, I ran into her a while back, and I said hi to her, and she wouldn't speak to me, and she still must believe it or something. I don't know. So I told you, when somebody knows what somebody's Achilles heel is, they know what to say to put a whisper of doubt into somebody's mind. It can destroy marriages. It can destroy friendships. She was my best friend for 14 years. We worked together. I love her. I still love her. So her husband came to me a while ago and said that, they'd been having problems, and she's drinking a lot, and could I do a reading for him? And he's always been like my brother, right? And so I did a reading for him, and I want them to get back together. And I said to him, did you tell her that we were talking? And he said, no, I'll tell her later, and it's not the right time. And anyway, she's leaving. She's going up, to Washington. She's leaving. I said, are you guys getting divorced? And he goes, I don't know. I'm not a revolving door, He goes, but I'm just gonna do my thing and whatever. So he's at work, right? And he is my mechanic. And so I decided that Spirit said, go back to the beginning. right? And I wanted to do a schoolie bus. That's what I really want to do, a short bus, not a long one, not a giant one. And I've been doing so many videos researching, you know, online, and I've been following people for 3 years. I'm serious about this. I know what I'm doing. You know, I've researched it a lot. And then I kind of got off track, and I thought, you know, I need a bigger area for the cats. And then I thought, you know what, if I can live in a schoolie bus, I can get them a mid-range one. I can't drive a 30-foot school bus or a 30-foot bus or a motorhome anywhere. I'm going to still be solid. I'm still not going to be able to travel. The point was to be able to travel, right? So I either need a class 3 shorter motorhome, or I need to do the schoolie bus that I actually really, really wanted. So I start researching again today, and I find some that I can do, and I text him, and I said, you know, have you ever considered this? Your wife's going away, he doesn't have anything to do, and I said, you know, this might be something that you could do. You know, you might, because he's good at everything. He's a mechanic, and he can do anything really, really well. And he goes, well, I'll talk to you after work. He's getting off at 3 today. I'll talk to you after work. Send me some stuff. So I send him some pictures. Now, he's at work. I can hear the drills going. He works with these guys, right? All of a sudden, I get this text message. And the text message says, can I tell you something? Which I thought was kind of odd. And I'm thinking, what do you mean, can you tell me something? You're like my brother. I've loved you forever. You're my friend, right? Of course you can tell me something. What are you talking about? And he goes, I've always had the hots for you. And I said, no, fuck. And I don't want to swear, but that's what I said. No, don't tell me this. Oh my God. And I said, I can literally hear, and I won't say her name, screaming right now. Everything that she always thought is real. Oh my God. And I'm just flipping out. I'm just thinking, well, there goes my idea of the schoolie bus. That's down the toilet, right? And I said, why does this always happen to me? Why does this always happen to me? You know, why is it that guys can't just be friends? You're my best friend's husband. I don't care that she's not my friend anymore. I'm still her best friend. She was my friend. And you've ruined this. And then he says, he says, okay, I'll leave you alone. And I'm just sitting here like ready to cry because I thought, you know, I should have just freaking gone to Sedona. And then I found out that, you know, this ex of mine that's coming around, sniffing around, I researched, I looked into it. He's married. He's still married. And he's sniffing around. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Do I look like somebody who's going to cheat with a married person? Do I look like that? Do I walk my walk? Is this how I come across to people? Is this not something that's really, really clear? That I don't believe in cheating. I don't cheat. I've never cheated on anybody in my life. No, I don't want to do anything with you. Oh my God. So I'm upset. I'm sitting here all upset, and then my phone rings. And my landlord's in here trying to show me something, and I said, can you look at the phone? Can you see who that is? And he looks at it, and he says the name, and it was my friend's husband, right? And I said, I got to take this call. So, hi, I'm just saying hi to you guys. I said, I need to take this call. Can you leave? So, song playing right now. If you liked it, you should have put a ring on it. So, yeah, you're married. If you liked it, you should have put a ring on it, right? You should have put a ring on my finger, not the person that you fucking married. Sorry about the F word. I've been really good about that, not swearing. And I'm not talking about my ex-husband's, I'm not talking about, wow, that gave me a message. I'm not talking about my friend's husband. So I answer the phone, and so what I typed in afterwards was, I can't read it to you because I'm talking to you. It's on my phone. Actually, yes, I can. I'm going to read you what I said. Song right now. Hold on. This is coming up for a reason, you guys. This is like super important because it's just way too freaking common. Okay, so when he said that to me, I said, I can literally hear your wife screaming. And then the person says, I'm so sorry, didn't mean to scare you or anything. I'll just leave you alone. And I said, you didn't scare me. You're still my friend. Don't worry. And then the person says, okay. And I said, like I said, I've had this. It happens a lot. It's happened my whole life. You know, I'm not flirting with anybody's husband. I don't do that, you know. I said, that's why I stay solo all the time. And then I'm regretting that I just didn't go to Sedona this morning. You know, I didn't just go. You know, I didn't go because I don't know what I'm doing and I didn't want to waste all the gas and I'm tired. So I said, it gets lonely, you know, being solo, but I'm not going to fool around with somebody's husband. Maybe that's what it is. You know, you get older and it's like the choices you have are married men. Sorry, I'll stick with my cats, thanks. So anyway, I said, geez. And then I get no more comments, laugh out loud. And then I get, hope you're still okay with me, but now I'm curious. Okay, so then the phone calls, right? And I said, hello. And he says, that wasn't me. And I said, what? And he's laughing. And I can hear his friends in the background. He's at work with these mechanics, right? He goes, I went downstairs to get some tools, and I came back up, and my friend said I hooked you up. And I said, what are you talking about? And he says, the girl you're talking to, I hooked you up. I asked her if she wanted to go out. And he's like, no. And he says, Cooks, I don't know all the things that were said. I don't know what the messages were. He says, I haven't read them all. He says, but you know, I don't do you that way. He says, that's not what we are. And I'm like, I don't know what to think. I'm just sitting here going, okay, am I just really super gullible? Or I've known him for 100 years. He's like my brother. You know, he knows who I love. He knows I would never do that. And even if he was divorced from his wife, I would never go there because that's freaking, I don't know, I'm in love with somebody else, you know? So it's just not cool anyway. I mean, I understand that relationships, people, you know, date. I dated the love of my life. I dated his friend after he pushed me away. I dated him for like a month and a half. That was his best friend, and we did date, but that was because he pushed me away. We weren't married, and I never thought that he actually cared about me. I thought he had played me, and it was 100 years ago. So then when we got together, maybe there was a problem between him and his best friend because of that. I don't know, but I mean, I didn't hit on one or after the other. Maybe this is my karma somehow. I don't know. So anyway, I'm just like, I've been in love with this one person since he's come back. He's the love of my life. He's my twin soul. So I'm talking to my friend, and I said, you know, that just sucks. That just ruins this whole schoolie bus thing, you know? That would just ruin it. And he's like, we don't do that. You know that's not us. And I said, you know, all that needs to happen is that message that was said, that your friend typed in on your phone, is seen by your wife or your daughter or somebody else. Remember the song that started, Rumor Has It? No, not rumor has it. Somebody told me you had a boyfriend. You know, somebody told me, rumors. Somebody picks up a phone and sees something like that, and he's laughing. I said, it's not funny. I lost my best friend because of this. Because somebody lied and put a poison dart in her ear thinking that I was messing around with her husband. Now, it wasn't so much that she didn't trust me, she didn't trust him. But the point is, I lost my best friend. So I said, it's not funny. I don't find this funny at all. And he's like, I'm sorry. He goes, it's not a big deal. I said, it is a big deal. It is a big deal because I'm still hurting and your wife is still hurting. That was my best friend for 14 years. You know, I lost her. And I said, in all reality, you lost your wife because of it. She's leaving. You guys are breaking up. You know, it's not funny. So I didn't know what to do. And I thought to myself, and I don't know if he's watching this or not, but song right now, you could make me testify. You could make a sick man change his ways. All I know is jealousy was caused because somebody put a poison dart in someone else's ear. It wasn't the truth, and probably what happened was what I told you. I wrote to my twin soul at his work, and somebody else picked up that email and started talking, and somebody thought that I was hitting on someone else when the only person I ever wrote to was him. It was his business. It was his email address. It was his company. He was the love of my life. I don't even know those people, but somebody got in there and put a poison dart in his ear, and it destroyed everything. And so right now, what do I watch? I'm just about to start doing a schoolie bus with my friend. He's my friend, you know? And now I feel like I can't even do anything with him because, anyway, that's what happened. So it just sucks, you know, because I can do it. I can drywall, I can plaster, I've done that. I've built a rock wall in my old house. I built a pond. I can do all kinds of stuff like that. But I don't know how to work on engines, you know, and I don't know how to do wiring and plumbing, and he does. And we could have done that together. It would have been cool. You know, he was my friend. And now it's just like, I don't know what to think. And he's like, you honestly think I would do that? And I said, you know what? I don't know what to think anymore. I don't believe that. You know, but I mean, I don't know. And then my landlord walks in and he's all pissed off. And I said, what? And he goes, that woman is so freaking gullible. And I said, what woman? And he tells some story. And I'm like, am I gullible? Am I not getting this? Am I being stupid? So we're doing a reading because I need to, I watched this in a dream 5 years ago. The person's body that I was in, which was clearly somebody that I loved, somebody came up and hit on them, okay? And I said, it wasn't me, it was the person whose body I was in, said, what about your partner? And they said, I'll get rid of him. And the person said in their mind, Sherry's not here, I could go there. Nah, but then if I do that, Sherry would say I made my choice, which is the truth. I would say that. So the person that I was inhabiting their body pushed them away and said no. But then that person who hit on him went and told, because they knew they were going to get caught, went and told the other person that the person was probably my twin, hit on them because they don't want to be caught, right? And so then he loses his friend. It's not me. It's not him. It's just a mirror of bullshit going on. The truth of the matter is, I never did anything. And probably never did my twin, right? But somehow, somebody put a poison dart in his ear, and he's out of my life. I'm really sick and tired of losing who I love, because other people are liars and manipulators. So, that's my story. And I'm sticking to it. Song, I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that one day, these would have been the good old days. Okay, so we're going to do, first of all, I want to say thank you for listening to me. I'm doing the reading because I need answers for myself, guidance about what I'm going to do, where I'm going to go. Hi. I was told, I told you guys I wasn't going to do Zodiac. I was going to go back to the regular. Thank you. I feel like crying. I do. I'm tired, but I feel like crying because I feel like I just lost another friend, So, and it gets really small, losing friends one after another when you didn't do anything wrong. So, and it is a big deal. And to be told it's not that big of a deal, don't worry about it. Yes, it is. It's a big deal. Faithfulness and loyalty is a big deal to me. Marriage is a big deal to me. I might have been married more than once, but I've always been very loyal. I wasn't the one who cheated on anybody. I never have. I don't even cheat in my mind. 5 years I have been faithfully, loyally loving the same person and never even going outside in my mind. Sorry. Okay, so anyway, what I wanted to say was I'm not doing Zodiac, and so I got personal emails from people saying thank you for not doing Zodiac. They preferred just the regular readings because it was too confusing with all male-female clarifiers and Zodiac, and in all reality, if it's your message, right? And if you don't know, then choose your item, and then Spirit will guide you to the message that is meant for you. But this way I can just flow, and you know what's cool about it? It's kind of like it's not pointing fingers at anyone. The messages are just there. And nobody has to know that it's a Gemini or an Aries or a Libra. It's just the messages from Spirit. Thanks. You don't know what you got until it's gone. Song right now. Okay. So the items for you guys to choose from are going to be the Peaceful Buddha, the Pretty Palomino, this diffuser bracelet that I just made for a client. It's being sent off to Israel, actually. Isn't that neat? It's moss agate and rose lava stone, and it's got a key. It's a female diffuser bracelet, $25. So you get the Reiki charged crystals and the healing energy from the crystals themselves, the Reiki healing, as well as the oil that you put on. And The men's are 35, right? I've told you guys before, the men's are 35. This is my twins. If I ever see him again in my life, this will be his. And this is the woman's, 25. If I can help you with dream analysis or with, and my twins will be the other. Okay? My twins will be the other item. Dream analysis, private readings, long distance Reiki healing, and I also make cat collars. My kids are wearing them all right now, so I can't show them to you. So these are your items, you guys, to choose from. This one is, this is Sodalite. I'm wearing the matching one on my wrist here. It's got an Indian head nickel with a buffalo, which speaks of abundance and being provided for and perseverance and working as part of a team. It's got the Indian on the other side, which tells you to pay attention to your ancestors, right? Pay attention to the land, love the animals, the way the Indians, the natives did. I have great respect. I had past life as Indians. And it's interesting, the other day, I don't know if you guys remember me saying, but I know that I have a Native American guide. I've seen her. And so Doreen Virtue, no, I'm not working with the devil. I'm not. Doreen Virtue is, I understand what she's saying, you know. I do respect some of the things that she's saying. But she's got to be more balanced. She's a little bit off. You know, some people go so far one way and then they go so far the other way. It's like, you know, you're fully a religious person and then you go whack crazy all the other way. Just come back to the middle and be realistic, okay? You know. So anyway, I had a past life as an Indian. A couple times I was a medicine woman, and I always felt it was Cherokee. I've always been connected to the Cherokee. My twin is Cherokee, right? So I always felt that. But it was interesting because I heard a different breed. I heard a different nation the other night. I called it out loud. I'm trying to think of who it was. Cherokee, Navajo. It wasn't Navajo. It wasn't Cherokee. It wasn't Pueblo. It was Mohawk. Was it Mohawk? No. I can't think of who it was. I was going to say Mohican. I can't think of what it is right now. But anyway. And it also says love. And this is Sodalite crystals. And this one is, like I said, moss agate and rose lava. A Chippewa. It wasn't a Chippewa or Chippewa. I can't think of what it was. Isn't that interesting? But I literally said it out loud in my meditation. And I thought, whoa. Okay. Okay, you guys, well, there's no use replacing the heart while the arteries are all clogged. Message right now. So in relationships, you know, you get out of a relationship, you give yourself time to heal, you clear out all the crap because your heart's been damaged, right? And there's no use getting a new heart, which is a new love, while you're still carrying all the crap. So it's like clearing, let go, cut the... Because this is another message to cut cords with your exes, for God's sake. You know, the ex that's been sniffing around me, I look him up online, and he puts on his Facebook that he's in a relationship on one, and then all of a sudden it comes down and there's no relationship. So then I look him up. I just wanted to check, and I don't normally do that, you know? And it said he's married. And I thought, wow, you know what? Stay away from me. I'm glad I never spoke to him. Okay. You want something to do with me and you're getting out of a marriage? That's fine. That's great. You're getting divorced? Come tell me that, right? I'm still legally married, but we're getting divorced. You come tell me that. But don't come sniffing around me when you're married. Okay, so those are your items, you guys. If you get ready, I'm going to do the singing bowl, okay? And I'm not saying that he was hitting on me. I'm saying somebody picked up his phone, if that's the case, and did that. And because of that, that could cause a lot of problems. That's what I'm saying. You know, sometimes people think something is funny, and they fool around with somebody else's life. It's not funny. So the cards that we're going to be working with today, we're going to be working with the Sacred Rebels. It's by Alana Fairchild. I've used it a couple times. I got these decks when I was up in Idlewild, remember? I did the reading up in the snow. Sitting on the snow bank. And the other one is Heal Yourself. Reading cards, this is that beautiful one. Look at this deck. I love this deck. This is the box. It's so beautiful. They're reading cards, so I can read the pictures. They're beautiful. And look at the inside. So pretty. Okay. So, have you guys chosen your items? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Anybody have anything to say? I feel a little silly having been so emotional. I just kind of wanted to connect to you guys, right? Because I felt pretty lonely. It just made me feel very alone, having lost, it felt like losing somebody else again, and I just like, you know what? I didn't go to Sedona, and I heard last night in my as I was falling asleep, just stay home. So I listen when I hear that, right? And I don't know what I'm doing now, you know? Oh, wow, you're so sweet. Thank you. Have you, Sen? Ugh, what an awful place to be. It's an awful place to be. It's happened to me so many times I can't tell you. It's happened to me my entire life. I have lost my best friend 1, 2, 3 times. My best friend. And the one friend that was my best friend beat the shit out of me. Beat me up when I was in high school. Beat me up. She's the one who gouged my eyes and broke, you know, busted my face up. I ended up breaking her jaw and her knuckles. But she came at me because she believed that I was after her, after the guy she liked. They weren't even together. And I wasn't. Song right now, is it too late to say I'm sorry? I feel like somebody really needs to say they're sorry. Somebody really needs to apologize and speak up, because we've been getting this message again and again and again. Somebody knows the truth and they're not speaking, either because they're too proud or they're selfish. They're selfish. All right. So for those who chose my twins bracelet, the Native American Sodalite, I know I'm not alone with my soul family. That's why I came to you guys. I asked my girlfriend to throw some cards down for me. She's my friend Erica. She's awesome. She lives in Wisconsin. And the first few cards, I thought, that's nothing, because I was like, was it a yes or no question, right? Like, do I need to believe this, or do I need to be upset about this? And the message was, you need to connect to your soul, to your tribe. And I thought, yeah, I do. You saw a seagull. It means freedom. Thank you. Yes, they do need to come in honor. I'm very honorable. So Sandy says, I saw a seagull today while driving on the highway. It flew low over our car. It's strange because we don't live anywhere near the ocean or beach. Odd to see a seagull on the highway. Then saw 5 red robin redbreast birds in a tree at the mall. Okay, so the seagull means freedom. It's about rising above the high. It's also about going with the flow, but it's also about allowing life to come to you. Like this guy who's saying, is it too late to say I'm sorry? He needs to come to me and say he's sorry, because I'm not going there, right? You need to come to me, straight up. That's what that means. 5 means a significant change is happening in your life, always for the better. And robin redbreasts are clearly about new beginnings. Is it too late to say I'm sorry? Because I'm missing more than just your body. I know I did those things a couple 100 times. I know that I let you down. Is it too late? Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the Sodalite bracelet, thanks for that, Sandy. Diving for light. Ooh, this is a neat one. Look at this. Diving for light. And you know what? I'm going to put this down like this so you guys can look at it and I can look at it because that's neat looking. I'm going to get, I don't know this deck very well. So here you see, she looks like Kuan Yin. Well, actually, she reminds me of Sandy. She's not as pretty because her eyes aren't as big, but she's got that gorgeous skin and those big lips. And she's got that Asian look to her. So Kuan Yin is the goddess of compassion and kindness and forgiveness. And the message is diving for light. Okay, so you can dive down deep under your emotional waters, right? And look at the two little knights in shining armor here. The seahorses are actually, I'll show you guys. I'll show you something my best friend Diane sent me from Wisconsin. The tale of the seahorse. Here's the life history, and queer as it can be, of a curious little family that lives within the sea. It's Papa and Mama Seahorse and their simple family plan. Now they rear their children in the way she treats her man. How they rear their children in the way she treats her man. He's not noted for his beauty. He's a curiosity, with his skeleton on the outside for everyone to see. He does his swimming upright, and when it's time to rest, he twines his tail around the seaweed or he'd swim himself to death. So this guy's an overworker. He's a little bit different. He wears his shell on the outside, right? But when it comes to family life, it's as simple as can be. Mama lays her eggs in Papa's pouch, and he has the family. This one is a loving. This knight in shining armor has the energy of a feminine, the loving, gentle, nurturing energy. And the mama sits back and laughs. She has it pretty nifty with Papa when he toils and tends his colts, at least 250. So the message of the knights in shining armor. It's talking about somebody who has that loving, nurturing energy, who goes out and works hard and also loves his family at home. And she's pretty much set. And I would say that's a good place to be. She's got two of them here. Hold on, my computer fell asleep again. Wake up, you freaking idiot. It's so frustrating that my computer does anybody know how to make it so that your computer does not go to sleep? So that it doesn't sleep? Because I'm really over it sleeping. Here, let me just see if I can put on a video or something. So it doesn't keep doing this. Sorry, you guys. I know I'm right in the middle of the reading, but if there's something that I want to look up, I don't want the computer to be sleeping. I'll put on a video. Aries hot stuff, mutual respect.
Hello, Aries.
That's interesting. Aries hot stuff, mutual respect, blindsided. Okay, well, let that run, because that's a fact. Okay, let's put this back down. Really? Because it's so frustrating. Okay, so diving for the light, the number is 11. Again, it's a very high spiritual number. There's twins down here, right? Two knights. And the fact that this one, so this could be a male and a female. And they're twins together here, wrapped at the third eye. That's pretty cool. Look at her hair. That's seaweed hair. It's bitchin'. So you're going to dive down deep into your emotional waters, and you're diving into the light. So maybe something's going on. You've had to do something, and maybe it's not something that you have wanted to do. It's a challenge. Your soul is calling for you to do this, because to dive down deep, to dive down, woo! You're diving down into your emotional waters. Now, the Osprey says you will dive down deep under your emotional waters and you will emerge fine because you're capable of doing this. So you're diving for light. You're looking for something, right? You're called into, so you're diving for light. You're looking for the light because something is dark. Something is dark. Something is not working well, or there's darkness around you. You're being forced to look for the light in something. You need to have a fearlessness in going after the light. You're looking for this. Situations in your life, circumstances, song right now. I closed my eyes and you disappeared. I was all alone. Opened my eyes with tears in my eyes, breath of relief, and I realized now that he's back. We're not promised tomorrow. I'm going to love you like I'm going to lose you. Okay, so for some circumstance that's going on, you're diving for light. You're looking for light. Something is difficult that you're needing to reach in this. There could be a creative block in your life. There could be a relationship problem. There could be a struggle with whatever this is. You're getting this message? Cool. So you're going after it. If you're diving for light, you're in a place of darkness. Right? You're diving, you're looking for the light because something is troubling you. Something is very difficult for you. You might be depressed. You might be sad. You might be angry. I was diving for light. That's what I was doing. You know, after that happened, I reached out to my friend and I said, I need help here. You need to look at something for me because this freaking sucks, you know? So I was diving for light. I was looking for answers. And maybe when we're diving for light, they're not obvious. The answers don't necessarily come. They're not there right in front of us. So how do we handle it? It could be, you could be going through a divorce. You could be going through a death. Somebody could have died. You could be in between jobs. You could be in a place in your life where one door is closed and the other one hasn't fully opened. You're not quite sure where you're at this time, right? So this darkness that's around you, you don't have to accept the darkness. We don't have to accept darkness. We might be feeling that we're there. We've got to hear what's going on. In the darkness, we do get our answers, right? We do get answers. Things come to us. We have to recognize that it's not always spring. It's not always summer. You know, we have winter. Right now, there's a winter of our life that's going on. So it could be that that's what's going on. And we got to recognize that during that time, winter times in our life and dark times, you know the song, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger? It's true, because it's like you go through the dark night of the soul, basically. And the dark night of the soul, I always think about a bear hibernating. And when the bear goes into hibernation, they're feeding off of what they have. They're thinking. They're deeply going in, right? But also, when you think about plants and trees, when they lose their leaves and they go into that cold place, that dark place of winter, it's a time of healing as well. It's a time of rest. So it's about using this time purposefully, right? Don't go into a dark depression and just sit there. During this time of whatever it is, use that time of introspection, for healing and for going in and listening to what is it that I needed to understand? What was it that I needed to learn about this situation that I'm going through? What have I missed? How did I get here? How can I avoid getting here again in the future? Because while I'm in my place of darkness, I'm diving for the light. I'm looking for the light. I'm also looking for the light in this situation. There are no mistakes. Everything happens for a reason. Everything you're going through is preparing you for what you asked for. So, okay, what did I learn in this situation? What am I to see in this situation that I'm not looking at? Right? You're being guided, even though you feel like you're in a place of darkness. We do feel vulnerable. I did. Look at me. I was crying when I was talking to you guys. So what do we do when we're in a place like that? We reach out for the ones that we know are going to be helpful to us. The ones who will understand. You're not going to go to somebody who has a completely different mindset and a different belief system to talk to them about what you're going through when you are facing a spiritual path and they're not. It's not going to help you. Right? They're going to give you advice that goes along with their lifestyle. It's not your lifestyle. It's not your belief system. It would be like me going to my son, my Jehovah's Witness son, and saying, you know, what do you think I should do with my life? Well, I think you should go back to the Kingdom Hall, Mom. Yeah, well, that's never going to happen, Devin, so I won't be talking to you about it. Or I can go to my swinger friend. I don't have a swinger friend, but if I had one, you know, what do you think I should? I think you should just live a polyamorous lifestyle. I think you should forget relationships altogether and just, you know, love the one you're with. Well, that's not going to happen because that's not who I am and that's not my path. So where do I go? I go to my soul family. That's why I said, hey, you guys ready for a soul meetup? And you know what's amazing? It's Saturday, right? People are doing stuff. But everyone that I asked specifically said, yes, I'll be there. So it's reach out to your soul family while you're going through the dark night of the soul to help you get through it, to help you focus on what you need to hear, what you need to see, what you might be missing, what you're actually, sometimes you don't recognize the blessing that's actually occurring. You think, oh my God, my relationship's over. Oh my gosh, my family just walked out of my life. But they were toxic. They were against my path 100%. Doesn't mean they're always going to be out of your life, but right now they're not good for you. They're preventing you from moving forward. Wow. My wife just walked out. I just found out my wife's gay and she's having an affair with her friend. Great. Well, now you're free. That's why the seagull was out. You're free. You're free now to realize there's somebody out there that's a soulmate for me, because this was a soulmate, but it was a karmic soulmate. It was a lesson. Oh my God, my best friend just told me he's in love with me. I'm not gay. That just ruins my friendship. Well, better you know now. Oh my God, my friend's husband just told me he likes me. Okay, well, good thing you found that out before you started working on a schoolie bus with them. Not that, you know, I don't even know if that's the truth or not. Maybe it is. Maybe I'm gullible. Maybe it's just the fact that I'm being shown that rumors happen when, you know, and when shit happens like that, it can ruin your life. So what are you having to see? What are you having to look at? Go to your soul family. Go to spirit. Ask for guidance from spirit, right? And when I say spirit, I mean God. I'm going to my Father and his angels and my angels. So some other people, and this is another thing, if you have an idea of doing something, like me, I want to fix up a schoolie bus. I've gone back to that. How many times, you guys? I keep going back to that, don't I? That's my dream, right? That's what I want. So I'm not going to go to somebody who thinks that's crazy. I'm not going to go to somebody who wants a really big house and a car and a boat and RVs and blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to talk to somebody like that because they would think I'm freaking crazy. They're going to say, or somebody that's afraid of adventure, afraid of jumping off the ledge, right? I'm not going to go to somebody who's trapped in fear and ask for their advice because I'm not going to be given the advice that I want to hear. The song right now. I won't lie to you. I know he's just not right for you. I would treat you better. You need a gentleman. Yeah, you need a gentleman like me, even though I got a wife in the corner. I'd treat you better. This is somebody's friend hitting on them. Lisa, I remember someone asking me how I could be so effing positive with all the chaos going on around me. I don't know why, but I always have preferred to see the positive. It's held me in a good stead all these years. Yes, absolutely. Look for the positive. There's a reason what's happening. You're diving for the light. You're reaching for the light. Where's the light? Where's the light in this situation? What am I learning in this situation? Right? Navigate through this test. This is a test. You're diving and you're navigating through this test in your life. That's what it's telling you. And you got to be ready for it because the test is in front of you now. Whatever this test is, it's in front of you. And you need to dive for the light. You need to reach for the light and figure out which way I can swim my way through this emotional situation. Don't ignore what's going on. Don't be gullible. Don't be naive. Don't put your fingers in your ears and refuse to see. Ask questions. Don't be seduced into a trap of somebody else's belief or opinion about something, somebody who doesn't agree with what you want to do, right? You know, there's something in front of you that's happening. You may have something in mind and you've got somebody or something whispering in your ear. Oh, I'm looking up at my painting, right? Drown those voices out. Those voices that are talking about that you can't do it, that it's crazy, that you should be fearful, that those are angry voices that are trying to pull you into a dark place. So you got to stay in your heart, right? You got to push away those dark energies that are coming in. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. And this situation that I'm speaking about, I mean, this message can apply in many, many different ways to many different people. So how does this apply to you about diving for the light in your world? There's darkness around you right now. That's one message, and it needs to be checked. You may not want to see it as what it is. Okay? Remember we kept getting the message, friends with more, or maybe more? Remember we kept getting that, and I was wondering why? That might be a message. That somebody, you think they're friends, but they want something more. There's something that can't be ignored at this time. So you're being pushed and you're feeling frustrated and upset and stressed out, so you need to go into a place of peace. My ears are ringing right now. My ears are ringing. Don't be afraid. We can't be afraid. We have to be compassionate with ourselves, compassionate with the situation, but we have to see what's going on. We have to ask Spirit what's going on. We have to ask for Spirit's unconditional healing love to surround us, right? Because if we're not seeing something, now, what I said to my landlord is, how can I not see these things? I don't even know when people that I like me. I don't even foresee that. Somebody could be in love with me that I'm in love with, and I wouldn't see it. Why is that when I'm an intuitive? That's probably my lack of self-esteem. Yours have been ringing too? God, man. For whom the bell tolls is what I'm hearing. There's a lesson that we're learning right now. There's a lesson we're learning. So let's ask for clarification for all the different things that this could refer to, okay? Okay. There's a lesson in this. Song right now. Hurry, boy, it's waiting there for you. Old man along the way said to me, hurry, boy, she's waiting for you. Gonna take me a lot to drag you away from me. So somebody cares about you, and they care about you more than a friend. But is this somebody that's married? Or is this somebody that, you know, that you're being tested all the way around? I've had now 2 people in this situation, and one of them was actually an ex of mine. That really sucked. I'm so glad. I was so tempted to actually reach out to the person and say, hey, how are you doing? Oh God, I'm so glad I didn't. Something held me back. What held me back was my love for my twin soul. I thought, no, I'm not going to even reach out because that will establish a cord. And I don't want that, right? I know where my love is. The song right now, the song that I'm hearing in my head right now is Tell Me Where Your Love Lies. Tell me where your love lies. Do you guys know that song? Tell me where your love lies. Show me where your love lies. How about that? Okay, so clarification for diving for the light. Now, I want to dive for the light, and I want to see the good in my friend's husband, right? And realize that was just somebody messing with his phone. But is that the truth? So, passion. Somebody has passion. Song right now, it's going to take me a lot to drag me away from you. Just dating for now, okay? Just dating for now. Time frame. Too soon to tell. Without a doubt. What's without a doubt? Passion without a doubt? You're diving for the light. You're tested. You're being tested. Without a doubt, you're being tested. I feel that that's what it means. Without a doubt, you're being tested. I'm going to get my hair done on Tuesday. That's why I didn't go to Sedona. She had an opening. My roots, look how dark my roots are, right? Needs to get redone. And I was thinking about getting my hair cut. And somebody said to me, don't cut it. Just kind of frame it around your face a little bit. Although I kind of like the way this is working right now. And then another person said, cut it. Christina said, cut it. I don't know. Anyway, that's why I'm here. That's one of the reasons. Other than the fact that Siam was dancing on my head all night. Jeez. Okay, correct for neutrality on all levels. Give yourself more time to enjoy the beauty in your life. No rush, right? I don't know. These are kind of, these cards are odd to me. They don't feel as though they flow. But maybe they're not supposed to. Maybe they're just supposed to be side messages that we're all supposed to get. Communicate clearly, okay? There's been a problem here. So communicate clearly. There's passion. If you have passion, communicate clearly. There's a test that's going on. You're diving deep. You're looking for the light. You're trying to figure it out. You're coming through a difficult situation, or you're going through a difficult situation. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you've come out of a relationship, right? And it was really, really rough. But you actually really do have passion for this person. But you just want to date for now because, you know, you're still trying to working things through. Doesn't mean that you can't have a relationship with somebody after another. Song right now, E.T. Everybody says, be afraid. You're not like the others. Futuristic lover. Different DNA. This is the song that always comes on when I think of my twin soul. Want to walk on your wavelength and be there when you vibrate. Because when I hug him, my body vibrates. When he comes into town, my body vibrates. It's a trip. Big happy change is coming. So whatever this is, you've been diving for the light. You've maybe been going through the dark night of the soul, but you've gone for the light. You've recognized that. You've gone in. Maybe that's what it is. You've gone in and you have looked at the darkness. You've figured things out. And you've recognized that you need to give yourself more time to enjoy your life. You've recognized that. And there's somebody that you have a passion for, or something that you have a passion for. And there's something just dating for now with this one. Too soon to tell about something else. It's without a doubt you need to communicate clearly. Without a doubt. That's what I say. Without a doubt. We'll do one more and then we'll move on. Number 10. There has been an ending and now a new beginning. One door closes, another door opens. I remember 5 years ago in my dream, there was a man who was in the habit of marrying people. He went off, got married, it didn't work out, he took off. He went off on his own for a while. When he came back, he married me. That's what it was. So, one door closes, another door opens. Somebody got married, it didn't work out, and they came back and married me. I watched it happen. So I'm going to leave it at that. We'll go on to the next one. Song right now is funny. Extraterrestrial. Transcendental. On another level. Boy, you're my lucky star. This is to my twin. And be there when you vibrate. For you, I risk it all. But you know what? How about somebody risking it all for me? How about that? I used to think that this was me singing to my twin all the time. Want to be there when you vibrate. Because it said, boy, you're my lucky star. How about girl, you're my lucky star. You're my lucky star. I want to walk on your wavelength. I want to be there when you vibrate. For you, I'll risk it all. That's what I require. Okay, Happy Buddha. We're going to go on to the Happy Buddha. And then we're going to go to the Heal Yourself cards. Okay? Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the Happy Buddha, the Laughing Buddha is the name of my singing bowl. So this is me. So I'm a fire sign. I'm an Aries, but I'm a Gemini rising, and I'm a Pisces moon. So if you want to get into zodiacs, correct for neutrality on all levels. Laughing Buddha. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the Laughing Buddha, heaven only knows where you've been. But I know where you're going to go. On your heart where you're resting your head. On my heart where you're resting your head. Looks so beautiful, just like an angel. Okay, this is a really cool song to have this picture. Discover your life purpose. Can I stop? Can I swim in your divine? Look at the water pouring down. I never want to leave this place. He's singing to her. Can I swim in your divine? And you can see the divine goddess energy. This is the goddess energy and the emotion that's pouring out. And then he's sitting there playing the violin. You know, I'm tired of being played like a violin. Somebody may be saying that. Somebody may be saying that. You know what? I'm tired of being played like a fiddle. And there's a ghost from the past that is pouring down on this one's mind. There's a ghost from the past. Now, is this ghost, is it her that's sitting there? He's playing his sad song. He hears her emotions pouring out to him. I found me an angel. I can see your halo. Have you ever dreamt what we can do? Have you ever sent a I love you? I never felt the feelings that I feel for you. So, funny that that came on when this is discovering your life purpose. Good, do that. Kimmy says, she kept drawing cards and they said growth in intuition and to do readings. Then do it, Kimmy. You've been knowing that for a long time. So discover your life purpose. What is your life purpose? Is your life purpose to be a musician? Is your life purpose to be a painter? Is your life purpose to be a gardener? Is your life purpose to do readings? Is your life purpose to work with animals? What is your life purpose? But right now, somebody is saying, I'm tired of being played like a fiddle. You know, and there's a ghost from my past calling me home. Remember yesterday? The ghosts from your past are calling you home. The ghosts, and I said it could be memories. It could be your dream. It could be a connection between you and someone that you love, like this picture shows, right? Someone's calling you home. This ghost, he's standing here playing this song, dreaming of her, right? And she's sitting there wondering, where the hell are you? Where are you? Sitting on that rock wrapped in all of my love and passion by myself. So that's another message. You're cloaked in your passion. Are you following your passion? Him, he needs to follow his passion. But she needs to follow her passion. What is her passion? I want to do a schoolie bus. A small one. I do. I'm passionate about that. That will help me do my spiritual work. So I just need to freaking do it. Right? I watched a video of an 18-year-old girl who bought one and she did it herself. I can figure it out. Somebody can help me. Doesn't have to be my ex-best friend's husband. Somebody can help me. Right? But basically, Spirit says you have a passion that you need to follow. And when people try to figure out what their life purpose is, what is my life purpose, right? Well, what are you passionate about? What do you love? What keeps calling to you, right? It doesn't mean that you're going to be a gazillionaire. It doesn't mean that you're going to have the approval of everybody. It doesn't mean that you're going to get a lot of accolades. My friend Scott from school, he got an old beat-up motorhome. It's way worse than the ones that I've ever been looking at. And he bought a donut business. He's going to sell donuts from his mobile. That's what he's going to do. When he told me, I kind of started to chuckle, and I thought, he's serious. It's fun to him. He's great with people. He'll do fantastic. You picked the bracelet and thought the Buddha too. My daughter FaceTimed me and it ended right as you started the message. There's a family that have passed. They're coming to me too. They're talking to me. Well, there you go. This is also a message. Remember with this one, and now it doesn't have to be, you know, it can be, you can connect these all together. I take all of the messages. But I told you that on this bracelet, right, you've got the ancestors, the Native Americans. So this could be a family member coming to you, an ancestor coming to you saying, what is your passion? What is your passion? I'm pouring out this idea, this inspiration to you. Write your music, write your book. Plant that garden, start that business, get that little home together. You know what? It doesn't have to be a spiritual path. It just has to be what you're passionate about. And if what you do, you're thinking about how you can better yourself and better other people, then Spirit will back that. They will help you. Because if you're working as a lawyer, right, or as a CEO of a big company, and you're making a lot of money and you're providing for your family, but you're not home, you're not there to see the birth of your children, you're not there to watch them grow up, your wife is alone, they go to Hawaii every summer, like my dad sent us to Hawaii every summer for 2 months. He never went. He stayed home because he had to work. What is the point in doing all that if you can't be with the ones that you love? So maybe it's not about some big fancy thing. Maybe it's about being able to do something so that you can spend time with the ones that you love, that you're passionate about. Your partner, if you're going to marry somebody, you should be wanting to spend time with them. I don't want to get into a relationship and have you be in a business that you're gone 7 months out of the year. That's why I didn't marry a military person. That's why I wouldn't marry a military person. I don't want to be alone. I know that there's a lot of people that do that and they have to do that and they feel that it's an honorable. That's great. I am 53 years old and I don't want to be by myself when my husband's off across the world doing something else. It doesn't work for me. So maybe your life purpose is to spend time with the people that you love while you've got them. Remember, I wish somebody would have told me, babe, that one day these would be the good old days, because they go by like that. So follow your life purpose. Go out after, and it's only for you to decide what is your life purpose and what matters to you and what's important. It's not up to anyone else. It's what is it that your soul is asking? What is it that's calling you? It's calling you like a ghost, calling you home. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you're being called home. What is home to you? Who is home to you? Do you feel at home in the work that you're doing? Do you feel at home with the people that you're around? I don't. I don't have a home here. I don't. My home is missing. My home is a ghost. My home is a ghost. So, this can apply to other people that also have a home that's a ghost. You may have somebody that has died in your life. Yeah, my home is where my twin is, but he's not here. He's a ghost. So, Janice has a twin soul as well, and he died last year he went into spirit. She can't stop living her life because he's gone. So, we have to create our home where our heart is, and we do that by pouring ourselves into our passion, right? So what are you passionate about, Sherry? My work. That's why I do this so much. But my work is very powerful and it's helpful for other people. It can be very draining for me. So then I have to do something to make my work also give back to me. That's why being able to travel to these places where I can spend time in nature and I can have my little ones with me is something I need, right? So what can you do to make your home, make you feel not focus on the fact that your home is a ghost? Some people have a home, they live in a home, and they feel like they live with ghosts because they're in a relationship with someone that they don't love, that they don't resonate with. And the thing is, other people would tell you that this is your family and you need to stay here because of the kids, or you've been married for 30 years or whatever it is, but you're not supported, you don't have a connection, and you're living with a ghost. In all reality, it's time to say goodbye. It's time to let that ghost go to rest. while you still have life in you. Because when a soul contract is over, it's over. Whether other people agree with you or not. We don't have to live with ghosts. We don't have to be sad. We don't have to stay places where we're not supported and where we don't feel alive, where we don't feel a passion, where we aren't supported, where we don't... You know, you could get somebody on an intellectual level. You could get somebody on a fun level. You could get somebody on all of these levels, but you don't get them on a level of love. Or you don't reach you don't connect on a spiritual level. For me, I need to connect on every level. I won't live with someone, I won't have sex with someone if I don't connect with them mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and sexually. It has to be all of it. Or I would rather be alone and lonely than married and miserable. So this is about discovering your life's purpose. And just because your family says that it's not okay to divorce, I was told that, and I stayed in an abusive relationship for 10 years. I was abused for 10 years, and my children were abused too, because it was looked down upon to get divorced. My parents were begging me to divorce him by the time it happened. And they were the ones who put it in my head that I was wearing the scarlet letter for being divorced. And because of that, I wasn't going to walk away from it. And they, in the end, said, please, please, don't put your children through this. Stop. When you stay in a marriage that is not happy, you're teaching those children that it's okay to be with someone that you don't love. It's okay to be in a marriage where you're not having your life fulfilled. So, you need to find out what your life purpose is. And Spirit says, you get that message by following your heart. And the thing is, you know what? You can pour just as much energy into a new relationship as you can into a marriage maybe that's failing. Yes, you can. But if you just don't get one another, like my ex-husband and I, he's a great person. We had so much fun together. He's funny. He's good looking. He's active. He's smart. He's wonderful things, but we did not have, I didn't have that passion in a sexual way. I don't know how to say that any more delicately than that. And in a spiritual, even on a spiritual level, he wasn't interested in delving deeper. He was about as deep as a plate as far as spirituality. He didn't want to go there. He said to me, I came here to have fun. I didn't come here to go into that. That's depressing. And that was my life. And so he wasn't fulfilled, and I wasn't fulfilled. And when we told the family we were splitting up, everyone they couldn't believe it. They're like, what? You guys are best friends. And we were best friends, and that's all we should have ever been, was best friends. We should never have gotten married. But we were lonely, right? I never knew that my twin soul was going to come back into my life. God, I've always loved him, always. I have never felt a connection with anyone in my life as I do with my twin soul. And if I don't have that, I'm not going to move forward with anyone else. That's why I've been single for 12 years. So you need to discover what your life purpose is, and it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. You're not responsible for anybody else's happiness. You're responsible for yours. And sometimes the kids are going to be angry, and sometimes the family's going to be angry, and people are going to get hurt. But would you rather stay and prolong something with somebody and make it worse for everybody involved, or allow them to have their freedom? That was the message. Okay, the next message is coming to you with those who chose the Pretty Palomino. Song right now. I used to rule the world. I sweep the streets I used to own. I used to see the fear in my enemy's eyes. So somebody has fallen from grace in their mind, right? They were at a high position and they basically had the shit knocked out of them, right? But they're failing to recognize that that's not somewhere they were supposed to be, because the falling tower comes and yanks you out when you don't have a foundation that's firm, where you're not strong. And that could be a marriage, that could be a partnership, that could be a business, that could be a friendship, right? That ended because there was something that was not built on a solid foundation. 1 minute I held the key, then the wall closed on me, and then the castle that stood became pillars of stand. I understand, you know, men are raised to believe that their business is who they are. You know, their success is who they are. And if a man loses his business or loses his job, he feels like he's failed. But he's not spiritually awake if he believes that, because nothing is going to fail if it's meant for you. You have to get going to meet a friend. I wish... Okay, you're very welcome. Who am I speaking to? Sen. You know what, Amy? If he told you to leave, then leave. That's what you need to do. If somebody tells you to leave, they don't want you there, leave. I wouldn't have been sticking around if somebody told me to leave. I stayed because of my religion. I threw that out the window. And you know what ended up happening after that, right? After the 10 years of abuse, then I married somebody who freaking abused my daughter. Took me 30 seconds to kick him out of my life. 30 seconds. I didn't care if you put triple, you know, letters of scarlet letters on my back. You touch my daughter, this marriage is over, and I don't care what anybody thinks. I don't care what any religion thinks. Now, see about that? Think about that. I stayed in an abusive relationship for 10 years. I was hit. I was pushed. I had all this shit happen to me. And I stayed because religion, because it looked bad. But when somebody touched a finger on someone that I loved, it ended instantly. Instantly. So why do we not have that same respect for ourselves? We should. Somebody mistreats you, you respect yourself enough to leave. Correct for neutrality. Don't chase somebody who runs from you. For those who... That was my lesson. Don't chase who runs from me. Did that my whole life. Palomino. Pretty Palomino. Trust yourself. This is a beautiful card. I got to turn you guys around because you got to look at that. Look at that card. Look at the animal totems coming. I could just go on forever with this. Trust yourself. 3 and 1 is 4. The angels, they're all around you, completely guiding, protecting, and loving you. You have no reason for fear. So what is your intuition telling you? What are your animal messengers telling you? I had 2 people come to me this morning, actually 3 with animal messengers. The first one came to me with starling. And I looked it up and I sent it to him. The second one came to me was, oh, hold on, let me think of what it was. Starling, hold on. Because I'll share it, because these are animal messengers that are jumping out. I mean, we're looking at tons here. We're looking at butterflies, lizards, monkeys. Okay, I got an idea. Look at this card and tell me the animal. You pick the animal that jumps out at you. What is the animal that, just the first one, just one, what is the first one that jumps out at you? Have you got one? Have you got one? Have you got an animal that jumps out to you? And then tell me what it is. Okay? Okay. Okay, so you have an animal. So the top animal it looks like a macaw. It's a parrot. It's a macaw. So look up, exactly. So look up macaw. So that was the first one. Can somebody else give me, so did 3 of you, okay, a bluebird, a macaw. So 2 of you picked the bluebird. I say, let me choose one for myself. What comes to me? The very first thing I saw was the giant cat, the cougar. Okay, that's what I saw. And the second one was the Bengal cat. And the third one was the sloth. Okay? So we're going to look up some totems. The monkey. Okay, so you know what? We can't look up all of them. Good. Okay, look at it again. And then I want you guys to go to Google and type in parrot, macaw, specifically macaw totem. That's your message, okay? This is a very, very specific message for you guys. That's what's so cool about this. A very, very specific. Okay, so the macaw. You guys, 3 of you picked the macaw. So look up macaw totem. Look up, I'm going to look up the sloth and the Bengal cat, because those are the 2 that really jumped to me. There are so many. You guys, you got to look again. There are beetles. There are animals and insects, and it's very important that you look, because what Spirit is telling you in this message is that you need to trust yourself. Yourself is going to give you your message that you need. Song right now, I need a girl like you. I wear a tiger eye monkey. Oh, okay. Okay, so right now, so Lori, you need to look up the monkey totem and the tiger. Those are your 2 messages. Christina, you need to look up the lizard. Sandy, the chameleon and the snake. Melissa, the butterfly, and the people that needed to look up the macaw, right? Every single one of those is a very, very specific message to you. Okay, so I'm going to look and I'm going to see what is the one that's yelling at me the most. Do you know I'm looking at one in the corner and I can't figure out what it is? It looks like a baby seal pup. Right here. Can you guys look at that and you tell me what you think that is? Can you see it right there? That's what's screaming at me. That's what's screaming at me. It's interesting because Siam was screaming all night. So it's a seal pup. So it's a seal pup. So the message that I got this morning was starling, okay? So the starling talks about family relationships. It talks about group etiquette, about how you, okay, look up ferret. I know about ferret. You saw the seal? But it's a seal pup. The macaw talks about fierce competition. It talks about achieving goals without having the resources, which is my schoolie bus, right? That was the message that came to me this morning. Go after your dream. Even if you don't feel like you have all the resources at hand, go after it. Spirit will help you bring it together. It's also talking about, are you clinging too tightly to a specific idea or person or situation? It talks about working together as part of it, as a team in unity, which is what we're doing right now. Okay, so I'm going to look up, I know that you guys had a bunch of other ones, but I'm going to look up seal pup. I don't know if there is a message for seal pup, but that one's screaming at me. And Siam was screaming all night long, all night. He drove me freaking crazy. So, seal pup. So, the seal song right now, Why Your Love Just Went Away, I just can't seem to understand. What goes around comes around is what's happening right now. So, karma is coming back on somebody right now. So, the seal is talking about listening carefully. Your inner wisdom is trying to talk to you, and that's what this is telling you right now. Listen to yourself. You have your answers. You've got your messages. Hold on, I got to tell Gina that we're still on. Okay, so this is telling you that you've got your answers within. And if you're thinking, well, I don't have my answers, I don't know what the answers are. Well, that your animal that you chose, that's your answer. There's a message in that. Your inner voice is trying to tell you something. It's telling you that you need to look at something that you're not paying attention to. Something, remember I got that woman is gullible? Or that woman is, what was the word? I can't think of the word. You need to nourish your heart. You need to nourish your soul. You need to follow your imagination. You need to be creative. You need to explore something new, something different. That's what the seal pup is telling you, right? Telling me. Monkey, focus on your relationships and on your personal well-being. Monkey also talks about having fun. Monkey is also somebody who might be a trickster and playing around, right? Monkey also talks about teamwork and hanging out with people, communication. But the seal pup says, focus, 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 allow your imagination and creativity to soar today. Go ahead, write that song, dance that dance, create, create, create. Get that schoolie bus, Sherry, and do it. That's what the seal pup. Playfulness and laughter is good for the soul, says the monkey. Very nice, very nice. So, as a seal pup, it's letting you know, pay attention to your insight, be aware of your thoughts and your dreams. A lot of what you have in your dreams or your thought process is based on reality. So you may think that this is just a fly in the sky, thing, but no, there's something there. There's something there that you need to follow through on. Seal pup people are very, very creative people. What's interesting about this seal pup is his mouth is open like he's screaming or like he's scared. She's a warrior. She's going after it. Right? She's listening to her animal messengers. She's me. She's you. This is why I teach this. This is so important. We get such specific messages. Each one of us had a different thought. Now, several of us like the same thing, right? But there were many different people that picked many different things. And if I hold this up closer again and let you take a really good look at the different ones that pop out at you, ask yourself, okay, now look at them closely. Now this is interesting. First of all, obviously the bird's going to pop out because it's big, right? But look at them. Allow your mind to explore the picture. And then what is it that your mind jerks you back to? It may not be the one you first looked at. I think about soulmates, right? Your soulmate may differ from your usual type or expectations, right? Look a little bit, look a little deeper and ask yourself, what is pulling me? What animal is pulling me? And then the message will show you. So I'm looking at the cat, the Bengal cat. Okay, so I'm going to look at Bengal cat. I don't know. Sometimes we don't have a specific totem for those animals. So it's a leopard cat, right? It's a leopard cat. Cat that looks like a leopard. So most cats hate water, but this cat loves water. A Bengal cat loves water. So I'm a mermaid and I'm a cat. So that would be me, right? So I'm drawn to myself, a mirror of myself. This cat loves to play in their emotional waters. They have a secret longing for adventure. They allow people to see that they have a kind of regular, boring life, but they long for adventure. And the cat here is to affirm you that if you've decided to go out and risk and go on this adventure, this is affirmative. This is the right action for you to take. This is a rare and expensive house cat. I love this. They have congenital defects because they've been bred. So they chase away others. They hold their territory very close. They don't allow anyone to cross their boundaries. They guard their territory. The way of fighting is short, loud, like quick. They rush at you with quick words. They're energetic. They're extroverted. They love companionship. They don't need to rely on other people. They look like a leopard. They're muscular. It speaks about the need to care for yourself, because you think of a cat, how they spend a lot of time grooming, self-care. So it's talking about self-care, the secret longing for adventure. They're telling you to reassess your current choices right now. Step back, look at the choices that you've made. Your mind is trying to tell you something. You need to spend time caring for yourself. They're loving, they're playful. They love conversation. They'll speak with you very easily. This sounds like Siam. He talks to me all the time. He comes up and he pushes his head under my arm like he wants love so much, so much. This is my twin. That's my twin. It's my twin. So it's telling you that your routine is going to change. Your daily routine is going to change, and there's going to be a new project and new friends. Maybe he's going to help me build my schoolie bus. Gosh, I wish you'd come home, babe. I wish you'd come help me do this. You're the only one I want to do it with. I'm going to leave it at that, because we've all been told to trust ourselves. There's something here that we need to trust. We have our answers within. You've got a message for me later? Right on. Thank you for that. You need to have faith. You need to have faith that you're going to land on your feet. You need to have faith that you've got 9 lives. You need to have faith. You need to have trust in spirit. You need to be humble. You need to surrender completely to spirit. The song right now, I'm going to dream a million dreams. People may say I'm crazy, but I'm going to dream a million dreams. Because a million dreams are keeping me awake, and I want to dream these dreams. I want to bring these to life. And what did the song say? Mama said, I hate to see you waiting. Go out, manifest destiny, create your legacy, go. So you need to have faith. This is guidance coming from spirit. There's an opportunity to move from the situation you're in. Currently, move out. That you may feel like the vehicle moving forward is rickety, like maybe you're not strong on your feet right now, but spirit says you're strong enough to move forward, right? Life is coming towards you. You have the resources that you may not realize that you actually even have. This is a message to me as well. It's safe for you to go forward. It's safe for you to go after what's rightfully yours. It's safe for you to do what you truthfully want to do, what your heart really aches for. Don't fear the loss. Go, go, go. Go after what it is that you want. Nothing that is meant for you is going to be denied from you. Spirit says that there's going to be peace restored for you, and there's going to be fun in the process. The song right now, I hit a wall. I'm reaching out. I call your name, but you're not around. I say your name, but you're not around. I need you, I need you, I need you right now. I need you right now. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. I think I'm losing my mind now. It's in my head. I hope you'll be here when I need you the most. Don't let me down. So somebody wants to move forward. Somebody is reaching out, but it's you know what they're doing? They're screaming in their head. They're screaming in their head, but they haven't gotten the words to their mouth to scream out. This message is talking to my twin soul. It's talking to me, but it's definitely talking to my twin soul, and it's saying you have an opportunity to get out of the situation that you're in, and an opportunity for adventure and creativity, and to have somebody go there with you and do it. And this is a message straight up to my twin. From him to me, from spirit to him and I, right? I guess I wasn't supposed to do that schoolie bus with my friend's husband. I was supposed to do it with my twin. So maybe I'm supposed to start it and he's supposed to help me. I don't know. Maybe this is just for me to go after it. But the seal pup was screaming at me all night long, wouldn't leave me alone, wants love, wants attention, says create, go, go, go. And this cat down here says trust, have faith, go after it. You deserve it. What's yours won't go past you. Get it. It's yours. Trust, faith. And for everybody else, for all of your messages, you got specific messages. I'm going to share the things that you guys have said. So Lisa, the card tells her to get back to nature. Ha! Yeah, nature's where it's at. Melissa says, butterfly, massive transformation. Embrace changes in your environment and with your emotional body. Release all expectations. Keep the faith and get up and move. Move! That's what it is. Get up and do it. I love you guys doing this with me. If there's a bear on the left, having a hard time seeing it. What's on the left, like right here, that's the seal pup, and what's down here is a sloth. And that was another one that came up. And what's interesting is it's my daughter loves the sloth. And I found the person that told my twin to leave me alone said she's in love with someone else besides you'd hurt her, just leave her alone. That person was given my daughter's name, okay? My daughter is in love with sloths. And what's interesting is I saw a picture of a cat, and I said, oh, that's my twin. And what's interesting was there was a sloth loving it, and it said, sloth loves the cat. The cat's not, so it doesn't feel the same. So the sloth was holding on to my twin. This one that told my twin, leave her alone, she's in love with someone else besides you just hurt her, is because that person loved my twin. So if he's not aware of this, this is letting you know. That was the message to me. The sloth was holding on to my twin, and wouldn't let him go. And my twin, the cat was going like this. Didn't want it. Like, let go of me. Now, it doesn't mean he doesn't love her or him. Well, I guess it's a female. It could have been a parent. It could have been a friend, but was not in love and didn't want to stay that way. So I'm going to look up sloth totem because that's my daughter's animal. And that is also one that I looked at. Sloth in the corner right there, if you're looking at that. You have a fear of snakes. Hi, Kirsten. Okay, so we're looking up sloth totem. Sloth totem is actually, I've looked it up before, and it's actually not what you would think. There's so many, and what's so cool is when you look up the totem messengers, there's so many different people that have different varying aspects of what the animal messengers are. So go through all of them. You'll be led to the ones that are most important, but I look at them all. So the sloth totem, clearly they're slow, right? They're slow, which is like the Knight of Pentacles, which is my twin, the slowest moving knight of the deck. But they're loyal, they're faithful, they're steady. When they get there, they're all in. They're the kind of people who want to cross all their T's and dot all the I's. They're meticulous. They're detail-oriented. Sometimes they get stuck in their head because they're overanalyzers. That would be a sloth. They like to hang upside down on branches. Well, when my twin and I separated and I didn't see him again, it's because he was the hanged man. I saw him upside down hanging. So they're the slowest movers. Ancient souls, right? Very old souls. It also can represent you're being lazy about something. You know what you should do, but you're not doing it. Or are you lazy or are you laid back? Are you just relaxed? My twin's very relaxed, right? What else? Well, they're vegetarians. They don't like to waste their energy. So it's about, like my twin said, I heard him in my head say, that's why I like to observe. It keeps me from getting in trouble. But when you observe, it's like they take all the information in and they process it. He's a mad processor. What I heard yesterday from Spirit was, or today, my girlfriend and I, we were talking about saying fewer words with, give more of an impact, right? Say less, but with a punch. Pack it with a punch. Because I would send him these big long dreams and these big long things, and I would probably lose him after a paragraph. It was a lot for him to take in. He needs to process, right? So sloth people are processors. They take all the, whatever it is that's going on, and they also, because they're not going to waste their time on something that they're not invested in, right? They're not going to chase. They don't chase anyone. Because everyone goes to him, God. They're camouflage artists. They have the art of camouflage so that they can escape their predators. They, at one time, years and years ago, they used to be enormous. Like very, very, very large. They have gradually gotten smaller. The giant ones are extinct, which is really, really sad. You know, you guys have all seen the videos, I'm sure, on Facebook where that sloth was trying to cross the freeway and it was going so slow across the freeway and people stopped. Somebody kindly stopped and helped him and put him on the side of the freeway. And when he turned around, he looked back and he waved and he said thank you. And that was literally the truth. So they're actually quite intelligent. They have a lack of body odor. They have no smell at all. They don't produce any body odor. They don't stink. I like that. They don't stink. I like that. If something stinks, there's something wrong with it, right? They don't stink. It's a defense mechanism because then people can't catch their scent, which means to you, if you've got the sloth totem energy, you're able to sneak up. People can't discover you. They won't realize that you're right there underneath their nose, right? They love to swim, just like the cat, right? That cat, that Bengal cat, loves to swim, unlike any other cat. The sloths also like to swim. They love to hang in the trees and they love bathing in the water. They dive very, very well. So remember that message about diving for the light? They dive very, very well. So a sloth person would be somebody that would be they would be much like the hermit, you know, in the tarot, would be somebody that would, they go in, they seek their own wisdom. When my twin would disappear, where are you? He's been gone for like 3 weeks. He shows up. Sorry, I was in the mountains soul searching. That's what they do. They get in touch with their inner self. That's why they're old souls. They know their inner knowing. So if you're in a situation that's not working for you, you already know it, right? You're being lazy. You're not getting out of that for some reason. They sleep almost all the time. And what did I tell you? If my computer keeps going to sleep, my computer. In my dream, I heard they called the computer and he came and worked for them. A computer is a very analytical mind, right? It has things all compartmentalized, kind of mechanical, not very emotional. That's my spiritual twin. He's like that. He keeps going to sleep. Wake up! Right? Wake up! They know about relaxation. They're very peaceful. They like the essentials, just the essentials. They don't have to have a lot, which is great. He could live in a schoolie bus with me. Oh, wow, big message for me. They're accused of being lazy. He's mad at me right now. They're accused of being lazy when actually their slow movement is a defense mechanism. They're keeping themselves safe, which we know. They cannot move at all. They can spend a very long time. You know, it makes me think of the giant crane or the blue heron, how they will stand in the water for hours. They will stand there immobile, stalking their prey. And then when it's time, they're on it just like that. Pay attention. Okay, Lori, turtle has been coming to you. Slow, steady wins the race. Pay attention, trust in the process. Anybody else have any ones? I love it when you guys come in with this. I love this. So also they may be looking like you're not listening to me, you're not hearing me. I am listening to you. I am hearing. I'm deep in meditation. I'm taking all of this in. I'm observing. one time we had this discussion, and I'm like, wow, I told you all of that and I got nothing in response. I felt like he was just blowing me off. And he said, I read everything you said. I'm processing. So I am listening to you. I'm getting everything you're saying. I'm processing. It's all going in. It's going in deep. I'm filing it away. I'm pulling out what I need. You've had a spiritual connection with horses since a child. So would the horse... Yes. Well, it's one of your totem animals. See, people always ask me, what is my totem animal? All of these are my totem animals. Right? Now, you will come in with an animal. I came in with the cats. I came in as the cat. I am the cat. So that is my main totem, is all cats. The big cats. But every animal that comes to you with a message will either become a temporary totem or a permanent totem of yours. So your totem animals, I have so many I can't even list them. As a little girl, I spoke to the animals in the forest. They were all my friends. Those were my best friends, were the animals. So those were all of my totems, all of them. But if a horse, you've had this connection with a horse, absolutely, that is a totem animal of yours. Whether it's your main totem animal, I don't believe I have so much. I mean, my main totem animal is the cat, but it embraces all of the cats, right? The cougar, the panther, the leopard, the house cat, the tiger, the lion, all of the big cats. But I'm also the osprey and the owl and the red hawk, and as they come to you, they become your totem animals. So the sloth offers you peaceful, supportive guidance along your journey. Sloths don't like to stand out and attract attention, which is probably impossible for my twin because he's the most beautiful human being that you could lay eyes on, ever. They don't like to be seduced by others. I have to tell you something. The last time we were physically together, we were making love, and he said to me, "You're seducing me." And I said, "I am? I didn't know that I was." They don't like to be seduced by others. Well, that's a bummer. They're shy. They're introverted. They're very good-hearted. They're very helpful. They're adaptable, patient, unaggressive, kind. Can you tell why I love him so much? Right? Shy. They avoid social situations if they can. I said to him, I walked outside because it was so hot. You know, in my studio, the air wasn't working. And we walked outside. It was fresh air. And I said, "Oh, I want to go out. I want to go out outside." And he goes, "I don't want to go out." And I said, "I want to go out." I didn't mean I want to go to a club. I said, "Do you have a truck? Let's get a futon and throw the futon in the back of the truck and go out under the stars. Wouldn't you rather make love under the stars?" And he said, "Yes." And I said, "That's what I mean. Let's go outside." But they don't want to be in a large crowd. And it doesn't mean that they don't do well in a crowd, because I met them at a nightclub, right? They just don't prefer that. It's not a lack of confidence, but they're shy. God, I love shy people. They find it hard to let people in. Right? But they were always very kind and very polite. Even when I ran into him and he said that he'd gotten married and it broke my heart, I was very upset. He reached out my hand and he said that it was really good seeing you. He's so polite, you know? They're not aggressive people. They don't like conflict. They would rather avoid a quarrel at all costs. But that doesn't mean that they're going to let other people decide their lives. They have an assertive approach when they make up their mind, and they don't give up their opinion, and they won't attack anyone else. But they also know that sometimes you have to be still and know when to strike. Bluebird. Sorry, my eyes are full of tears. Sorry. God, I hate when this happens on live. I'm sorry, I can't read. Okay, so Melissa says, Bluebird resonates truth, faithfulness, and solidarity because they are vigilant in their task. Keeps the same mate for life. Symbolic of endurance, patience, and loyalty. Sandy says, I'm a cat person too. I love all the felines, big and small. Thank you for the hugs. Okay, so let's stop that because we got the message right, that our answers are there, and clearly we all know the reason I will never go for anybody else, and it looks like I'm going to be an old maid because I only love this person, and apparently he's married. And I won't ever cross over into somebody else's relationship. So, we're going to do our clarifiers now. Correct for neutrality on all levels. peaceful resolution to that problem, Sherry. Song right now. Sometimes I get a good feeling. Thank you for the hugs, you guys. I love you. I really do. And that's one reason I really, really want a schoolie bus, because I want to come and meet you guys personally. Let me rewrite that. I will be meeting you personally. I will be. I have plans already. I'm going to meet Sandy. I'm going to meet Lori. I'm going to meet Christina. I'm going to meet Amy. I am. And Ingrid, you're in New Zealand, aren't you? That's a bit far for me to go. I want to meet my friend Kimmy. She's in Canada. I got to get my passport. There's financial issues. Okay, you know what? There's financial issues, but you've got your answer. Trust yourself. Go within. Right? Thank you for all the hugs, you guys. I give you hugs back. Thank you so much. Hugs are the best. You know what? Hugs are so healing. When you hug someone, it releases endorphins. It's so healing. So we can hug ourselves and get that feeling too. Thank you, Lori. Something is not likely at this time. So what? You know what I would like to know about not likely? That he's not likely married at this time, because I kind of felt like he was lying to me. Like he had to for some reason. Or maybe he got divorced. God. No, so okay, he's not likely married because he had a fear of commitment and he lied to you and told you he was married because somebody whispered in his ear and said that you were with someone else. That's what my intuition tells me. Hi, Kimmy. Kimmy says, I love you. I have a passport. Oh, God, I want you to come to me. I want you to come to me, Kimmy. God, you and I could, I would love to do a schoolie bus up with you. And you know what? You're a mirror for my twin, so I guess maybe he did get in a relationship because you're in a relationship. Okay, it's this one. Choose a different path. Wow. Relax. Let them make the move. Okay. Fear of commitment. They're probably not going to make the move because they got a fear of commitment, but you got to let them make the move. Somebody's got to choose a different path. They've got financial issues and something's not likely at this time, but there will be a peaceful resolution. So just relax. My intuition is my superpower. Yeah, my intuition is my superpower. My intuition tells me he lied to me. And it's awful because he's not somebody that would lie. So there was a reason that had to happen. He's not a liar. He's a really, really amazing person. He might have been protecting somebody. I don't know. It might have been his fear. I don't know. One more. Now's the time to focus on you. Song right now. Boy, aren't you tired of trying to fill that void? That is the sad thing, you know. People, remember the song, Party Girls, They Won't Get Hurt. I'll go out with them. I'm not going to take somebody home that I love because if she breaks my heart, I won't get over it. Time frame days. That's a good thing to know. Something good's going to happen in days. Okay, you guys, let's move on. Okay, for those who chose the Rose Diffuser bracelet, I think that's where we're at, right? We did this one. We did the Happy Buddha. We did the Pretty Palomino. Palomino was my favorite horse growing up. My whole life I almost got one. Correct for neutrality. You know what I want to tell you? Because I know my twin's watching. My ex that was coming around, that was sniffing around, Spirit showed me that somebody was interested in me, that they was still married. And they were sniffing around and they were planning on staying in that relationship, but they wanted attention. And I didn't know who it was. Remember I told you I've got 3 of them, right? And I felt such a connection. We were friends. And I was going to reach out to say hello because I felt like they were going through a lot. But I couldn't. I couldn't do it. I couldn't allow that person's energy in my space because it's my twin spot, right? I just couldn't. And so I never made that. And it was almost like that was a test for me. And then I found out he's still married. Wow. Right? That was a test for me. Are you going to listen to your heart? Are you going to listen to your intuition? You don't understand it. It's a little confusing, but there was a test there. Are you going to listen? And what did my intuition say? My intuition said it's not his place. I kept getting from Spirit, Release your ex. Release your ex. Well, my twin isn't my ex because we actually never ever dated. So it was never him I was supposed to release. It was my ex, who ended up being and is still married. Not cool. I just heard in my head, attention whore. You chose the rose diffuser? Okay. Correct for neutrality on all levels. You know what's funny is when I was doing zodiac signs, one of the messages we got was Aries is an attention whore. And I thought, no, I'm not. My ex is an Aries. And I don't really see myself as an Aries. I see myself as a Pisces. Hi, Liv. Oh, Liv Mueller, my friend. Okay, here we go, guys. Yay! This is beautiful. Healing. And look at the tears pouring down my face, right? How many of you are crying out there in audience land? Healing. There's a healing that's taking place. And look, she's holding on to the light. It's like me holding on to you guys. You guys are my light. And I'm holding on to you. I know. Why do people always say that Aries are attention seekers? You know why? You know why? You know why, Sandy? Because we're out there and people look at us and they're jealous and they think we want the attention. When in fact, we don't want their attention. We're just living our life. The only person's attention that I want is my twins. That's the only one. I don't want anybody else's attention. I don't care if you all said, oh my God, I hate your hair like that. And he told me, Sherry, I think you should cut your hair to here. I would love it like that. I would cut my hair because he's the only one that matters. It's the only opinion that matters to me is that. So how is an Aries an attention whore? How is it that we want other people's attention? Because people notice us? Because we're outspoken? Because we go out there and we speak our truth? I will tell you, it's the fact that Aries are straight up honest and what you see is what you get. We wear our heart on our sleeves. Thank you. I made it yesterday. She requested this because she saw the one that I made for my best friend. This is the one, I haven't even gotten it to her yet. My ex-husband, Ken, his wife, Julie, I helped him get together with her. She's my best friend. And this is the one that was made for her, which I love. And she requested these colors. And so that I showed you guys, and the person said, I love that. So I made this one. And they're a little bit, everyone's a little bit different, right? This one's all brass accents, whereas Julie wanted silver on hers. It feels good to work with them, you know, the energy. Okay, so there's a healing that's taking place, and the number 21 says you've graduated from something, and it might be not feeling like you've graduated, right? But something has completed, and you have done well for yourself. This is me reading this card, and you're holding on to the light. Your tears are pouring down your face, just like mine were, right? I come out real and honest with you guys. This is the truth of who I am. I'm hurting. You can see it. So right now, if you've been feeling stressed, if you've been feeling overwhelmed, if you've been feeling lonely, if you've been feeling confused, if you've been feeling sick in your body, my friend Amy, she's not feeling well. You know, in her body, she's been sick. If you've been exhausted, just physically zapped. I didn't go to Sedona because I was so tired, right? Your body is trying to tell you something. If you cry easily because you're run down, because you're tired. And Spirit didn't say to go to Sedona to find a place to live. Spirit said go to Sedona to recharge, right? That's what you're doing. And right now, Spirit says healing takes time. You're in a process. It takes a while to heal from a broken relationship, from an upset in a family, from a death, from a physical illness. It takes time to heal your body. And your first step towards healing is reaching for the light. That's why I knew today, after that happened, it was like I had the wind taken out of my sails, man, or the shit kicked out of me. After that happened, I didn't sleep all night. I blew off Sedona, and then that happened about my schoolie bus, and I was just like, wow. And the first thing I thought of was reaching out and doing a soul family meetup. It's the first thing I thought was to reach for the light. So, song right now, I'm holding on to the light. I'm just holding on for dear life. Holding on for the light. Hold on for the night. So right now, we can say to our body, is there a message that my body is trying to tell me that I'm not hearing? Remember I told you guys I was getting headaches, and I don't get headaches. When you get a headache, it's your body is dehydrated. I need a drink. Talk to me. I'm an Aries in a Pisces moon, Gemini rising. Hold on. And I know that I'm a strong person, right? But I'm tired and I'm run down and I'm hurting, and so my twin must be as well. So that's a mirror. So both of us need healing, understanding, and compassion. And it's most important to reach for soul family. Song right now. I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Which is funny because this whole deck is called the Sacred Rebels. It might be over now, but I feel it still. So whatever the situation is that was stressful, it's over. But I feel it right now, and I'm needing to heal. You've had a bad headache and you've been feeling nauseous. A lot of us have been feeling that. And Sandy and I think we're talking about something else that our bodies were feeling. Sandy says her shoulders have been killing. My neck here has been, it's like, you know why, Sandy? We're taking too much on ourselves. We're carrying the weight of the world. And it doesn't have to be physical stuff. It's emotional. Other people's crap, we're taking it on, right? Spirit's been telling you to let go. Yeah, we need to release. We need to release. We need to allow ourselves to heal. But we're not going to heal overnight. Remember I said that in my dream, the Father said to me that when my twin got away from his triggers and he came to me and we went out in nature, he needed nature, quiet, and my love, and that he would heal 98% from whatever he was going. He would be brought back 98% from whatever it was that was going on. So that's what's happening right here. You need to reach for the light. This one is still crying, right? It doesn't mean that when we come together, he's going to be 100% healed, because I certainly am not. Remember the baby, the little birds that were kissing, and then they became a frog? Together, they turned into transformation and healing. They would heal one another. So that's a twin soul. We have a spiritual connection. But now, since my twin soul is not here with me, you are my spiritual family. So you are my connection. So me reaching out to you like this, that's healing. I grab onto you with both hands. And also my energy towards you and my love, because you know that what I say is truthful. When I love you, I love you. And what I feel, the connection I feel, I don't have to have been in your physical presence to know your energy. I don't have to have met you face to face to know that there's love there, and it's real, right? So we need to give ourselves that energy, and we need to reach out, and don't be afraid to reach out to our soul family. You know, Lori was going through, see Lori, she slipped disc, can't walk around the house. Lori was going through a difficult time. And I said, reach out to your soul family. This is your soul family too. All of you guys that talk on this, we meet up together. This is a soul family meetup. You know how they have those meet and greet things? You know, people that like to do these schoolie buses, they have meetups. People that like to RV, they have meetups. People that do horses, this is our meetup. This is our meetup. So all of these people, Sandy, you can talk to Kimmy. Kimmy, you can talk to Lori. You guys can reach out to each other. Melissa and Amy live right by each other. That wasn't a coincidence that you met here. You're supposed to meet. You need each other's support. So there's a healing that's taking place. So, song right now, Say You Remember Me. All right, we're going to now, I'm putting this away, and we're going to do clarifiers. Correct for neutrality on all levels. I'm just thinking right now how when Spirit gives us a message, and we have, we'll have mirrors of things, right? Like there's somebody that's married that's coming after you. There's somebody that has passion for you. Somebody from the past wants to hook up with you. Somebody who wants to apologize. But it's more than one. There's actually 3 of them. And we have to know how to differentiate who is who. And you know that by listening in your heart. Is the one that they're saying is a dog, does, you know, all the things that they were showing me, I said in the back of my mind, it's not my twin, I know him. He's my mirror. He's not like that, it's not him. It's not him. They're not talking about him. We need to listen to what our higher self is telling us, what our heart is telling us, not what our head is telling us, even if it looks really bad on the outside. What do you know of a person, right? Correct for neutrality. So healing, in regards to healing, shyness is a factor. Oh, God. Shyness is a factor. We know that, Sloth. You make the move. So who is this talking to? Shyness is the factor. You make the move. So is it us make the move, or am I saying to you, you make the move? Because I can't make the move. I don't even know where he is. Commitment. Forgive yourself. Let the past be the past. There's a healing that's taking place. Forgive yourself. 3. Remember we got days before? 3 days, 3 hours, 3 weeks, the 3rd month, 3 minutes. You're going to get that text message or that phone call. The number 3 is a very powerful feminine number. It's a sacred number for women's power. It's also the Ascended Masters are working with you. 3 is full circle completion. There's so many messages for the number 3. If that is something that jumped out at you, the number 3, are you curious about that? Look up the number 3 and all the different meanings of the number 3. Allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself to heal. So you can say that to Spirit. I'm allowing myself to heal, right? Allow yourself to heal. There's work-related concerns right now. Within the next few weeks. So we got 3, and within the next few weeks. 3. I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in. Remember the dive for the light? Dive right in and follow my lead. 3, 5, and 7 are your favorite numbers. Don't allow kindness to be seen as weakness. Never. Never. Forgive me. I never knew you were the one waiting for me. I won't give you up this time. Shyness is a factor. Forgive me. It was work-related concerns. I want a commitment. Please don't allow kindness to be seen as weakness. Within the next few weeks, allow yourself time to heal. You make the move. You make the move. Go with your intuition. Now is the time to focus on you. Okay, check this out. Work-related concerns, but now's the time to focus on you. You need to allow yourself time to heal. Work needs to go out the door right now. Now's the time to focus on you. Allow yourself time to heal. Take a few weeks off. Open your mind to new ideas. Get outside of the box. 2 more, Spirit said. No, with an exclamation mark. Is he married? No. Did she ever have sex with whoever they said she did? No. Did she ever like anybody else? No. Did she ever flirt with anybody else? No. And I don't lie. 2. A pair. 2 means everything is happening exactly as it is meant to, with divine blessings for everyone involved. Let go and have faith. 2 days, 2 hours to the 2nd month. So what if it is February the 3rd? Or, so February 5th, 2 and 5 together. February the 3rd week, the 2nd day. February the 2nd week, the 3rd day. My twin's birthday is February 25th. That says 23. 2 and 3 is 5. So there's your numbers. 5. A significant change is happening in your life, always for the better. Good idea to call upon Spirit for help with these changes. And now I'm going to do readings for you guys. I know that you like that and you've been waiting all this time. And our secretary is here, the best secretary. Actually, the 2 best secretaries that are available are here. Christina and Sandy are here. So, I've got 7 people that I'm going to do readings for. And I'm hoping, how long have we been on, you guys? How long have we been on? Because I'm wondering if I should stop right now and upload this and then come back. And then do the readings for you guys. Absolutely, may you. Sandy, you can just, it's always a given, Sandy. You always get a reading because you're my secretary. So Christina asked, Lisa asked in the beginning. Yeah, Lisa asked. So Kimmy, Lisa, Christina, Melissa, Lori, Sandy, Ingrid. Oh, these are all my favorite people. All my favorite people. Lori, Christina, Sandy, Kimmy, Ingrid, Melissa, Oh God, who did I miss? Ingrid. Those are the 7, right? Is that the 7? There's 8 people watching. Who are the 8 people watching who did I not name? Lori, Melissa, Ingrid, Lisa, Sandy, Christina, Jill. Who said please at the end? Amy. Yes. Okay, all of you. That's it. I'll do all of you. Okay. So I'm going to do Sandy first because she's my secretary, and then I'm going to do Lisa second because Lisa asked at the very, very beginning, okay? And then after that, Sandy, you put them in order. But it's you and then Lisa. And then after that, you figure it out. Okay. I'm so happy that I decided to stay. Didn't go to Sedona, and I stayed and I worked with you guys. Gosh, I thought I could put the lights on. Oh, you're so welcome. Okay, so I'm trying to see what deck we should work with. You know, every day of my life, I have an ego that comes out and says, don't let your twin know how much you love him. Make him come to you. That is a purely human thing, isn't it? Because I coined a phrase a long time ago that a true friend never goes away, and it's always right to love someone, right? It's always right to love someone, and a true friend never goes away. And yet, there's a part of you that, you know, I'm not chasing him. I'm not going to go chase him, absolutely not, but I absolutely love him more than life. Tomorrow I'll probably be mad at myself that I said this. Okay. I know, leave a mystery. I know, I have no mystery. I'm sorry. Well, actually, there's a lot of mystery. There's a lot that he doesn't know about me. He's probably been discovering that as he's been watching me for the last several years. But, there's mystery, believe me. You got everyone? Okay. Thank you. Okay, I guess we're working with this deck. This is the healing deck, because I'm shuffling this deck. So, correct for neutrality. Leave something to the mystery. Yeah, but you know what? He's so stinking shy. Sometimes you might mess things up by leaving it to a mystery, though. If you love someone, let them know. Because if they think that you don't, they may just go somewhere else, thinking she's not interested. I've never stopped loving him. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Even when I'm mad at him, I love him. You know, just because I'm mad at you doesn't mean I don't love you. You can be a jerk, but I freaking love you. Okay. Sandy. And what's so cool about this is, you guys, there's definitely messages in this for you. Okay, so right now, there's some pride. We just talked about pride. Look at the difference between the skeleton and the bride. The skeleton and the bride. So there's something about pride. So pride in, look at the number 7. 7, you're on the right path and it will exceed your expectations. So what I heard is pride will be the death of you. When you're proud, you're harsh. Sometimes when you come from a haughty manner or a prideful manner, you think you're better than other people. You're unteachable, you're unreachable. You have a hard exterior, you push people away. That's what pride is. You don't always have to be right. It's not always your way. It's not always what you think. You have to look at things from a different perspective. You don't have to prove your point. You don't always have to defend your position. Are you holding on to pride in like false pride, which is stopping you actually from moving forward in a manner that's actually best for your soul, like what I just said? I love my twin. I love him. I love him. No matter what fuck-ups have happened, I love him. And if I'm going to not say that I love him and I'm going to put on a tough exterior, putting on a front, I'm going to push away the very thing that I want, right? So that's false pride. And it's pushing away what it is that I want. And it's stopping me from progressing in a very important way. Whether I have, I can't make him do things, but this is my life's path, right? So we all have to be true to what we truthfully believe. Aw, Okay, but wait a second, Sandy. It's you or the other person in your life. It doesn't have to just be this message is for you, but I like the fact that you take the messages to heart just like I do, which shows me right away that you don't have a problem with pride, Sandy. You're actually quite humble because you didn't automatically assume this was for someone else. This is why I love you, because you automatically assumed that this is Spirit talking to you. And it is talking to you, but this may be referring to someone in your life. Okay? It's always you or someone in your life. So the fact that you immediately said, ouch, you know what? I can definitely resonate with that. Heart exterior, that shows, Spirit, that you are teachable. You are humble. So this is not in reference to you. I'm thinking it's in reference to the people that you've been dealing with. No, of course we all have lessons to learn. Oh, don't cry. That's my job to cry. Stop overestimating yourself, somebody. Right? Stop being, now pride is also fear, right? Because remember I said that person that wants to say I'm sorry, that person is arrogant, that person needs to humble themselves. Remember I said to my father, please stop him going through this, please take this away from him. I didn't want my twin to have to go through what he was going through because it was hurting me watching it. And my father said, no, he needs to bow down. He needs to humble himself. But he's not an arrogant person. But fear can cause you to come across as arrogant or prideful. It's your fear, actually, that's speaking, not the truth of who you are. So it's about learning to be humble in the right way. Somebody doesn't want you to crawl over glass. They just want you to be teachable. They want you to open up your perspective. Maybe you have remember how I don't know which animal totem it was. Was it the sloth that had... I can't remember which animal totem it was that liked to have things a certain way. And it might be that you're so used to things being a certain way that you don't recognize what's outside of the box. You need to get outside of the box and listen to other perspectives, right? I was raised in religion and I believe this is the way it's supposed to be. Well, now I realize it's not all black and white, right? So that kind of made me come from a lofty place, a prideful place. Well, I have now had the shit kicked out of me in many different ways, and I have realized it's not all black and white. It's not all my way or the highway. I am open to others' perspectives. That is being humble. Also, if you're too proud to take somebody else's help or listen to their advice, I can do it myself. I don't need you. I have financial issues and I will take care of this. I'm not going to come to you when I have financial issues. I need to have all my ducks in a row and everything, and I'm not going to come to you unless you can see me high on the horse where I rode in. You know what? Well, you can ride out on that high horse because I'm not looking up to you on a high horse. I see you as the Grail Knight, broken in front of me with all your flaws, and I see that broken reflection of myself, right? So this is about chucking your pride. Yeah, there you go. Your husband, you like unconventional items, you like very different items, you're very independent, and he is very, well, what I was told by somebody else. They said to me, your word for the day is traditional. And I said, well, I'm not traditional. I am traditional in some ways, like I believe in monogamy, I believe in marriage, I believe in honesty, loyalty, commitment. That is traditional. I believe in that. But as far as, would I live in a schoolie bus and travel around the world and not have a solid job in one place and go to a cubicle every day and have a house with a picket fence? No, that doesn't appeal to me. That's true traditional for me, right? So it can be a different way. It doesn't have to be your way or the highway. It's also telling you that you need to relax. Take some time to relax because you're too stiff. You're too uptight. It also says, somebody said to me that I draw my twin when I'm loving and compassionate and gentle, right? I don't draw to him when I'm being tough and hard on the exterior. But sometimes you can't, you have to be a blend. Remember yesterday, you got to walk the middle path. You can't just be all sweet and lightness. Sometimes you got to pack a few words with a punch. So that was Sandy. That was a long one. Who's next? Lisa. Counting stars. Remember I said I want to lay under the stars with my love? Pretty soon we'll stop counting dollars and we'll be counting stars. You know, he's been telling me that in my dreams for 5.5 years. I always do doing the wrong thing always feels so right. Doing the right thing always feels so wrong. It's because you're doing things over and over again expecting a different result. It's because you're prideful and arrogant. You're not stepping outside of your box. And you're making people wait that shouldn't have to wait. Lisa Ann. Lately, I've been losing sleep dreaming about what we could be. Lisa. Temptation. Woo! Look at that temptation. Somebody gave in to temptation, and that dragon snuffed their light out. Wow. 1 and 9 is 10, an ending. An ending. Look at the hands grabbing onto this one. Now, let me look at this. Let me look at this picture for a second. You're welcome. Lisa Ann, I love who I love, even though I'm told it's a fantasy love, it's my fantasy. I said to my twin, when I was so angry and so sick of waiting forever, I wrote to him, I've said it to him twice now, you're just a fantasy. You're a beautiful fantasy, but just a fantasy. Not real for me. And he says, wow, just like that, you're gonna walk off? And I'm like, whoa, where the hell are you? You know? Where are you? I gotta plug us in. We're losing our battery. I almost said we're losing our light. We are losing our light too. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out if this is a negative or a positive. It could be both. It could be that there's a temptation that you need to give into. But 1 and 9 is an ending. It's 10. Something is ended and something is beginning. And I am looking at these 2 candles, and there's a dragon down there, and that one dragon has already snuffed one of those lights out, and the other one is still burning. So it might be that this one is not letting go of this one. That's her temptation. That would be me and my twin, right? That's me, and he's my ghost. And the candle's been snuffed out by that dragon. Who was the dragon that snuffed that candle out? Song right now, The Lessons I Learned. Something about my lessons I learned. So there's something, the temptation here is, it's a false temptation. There's something in this message that's telling you that you need to prove yourselves. You need to prove yourself worthy for someone. You're being tempted to make wrong decisions. You're bored in a relationship. You're looking for something outside of your partnership. You're not being honest with yourself. You're not working on challenges. You're moving on or you're not moving on. There's 2 different things that are going on in here. There's a work opportunity that's tempting you to do something that will cause you pain. There's a work opportunity that is asking you to compromise your integrity. You're focusing on finances or material things, and you're throwing yourself into that instead of following your heart. Listen to the song. You're being told to focus on the bigger picture. People tell me to medicate. But I just need to breathe. I need to breathe. The song. People tell me to medicate. Self-medicate. There's another opportunity that's coming for you, much grander than the one that you think that you should take. This temptation, you're not supposed to take it. Not supposed to take it. Something is on its way, bigger and better than you could even imagine. You're tempted to take this. And Spirit says this isn't the one. This opportunity is not the one. So they want you to go inside. They're telling you to breathe. You've been alone a long time, taking care of my family. You need to move on. Yeah, that's what the Spirit is telling you that. So let me clarify this. Correct neutrality on all levels. Okay, remember the opportunity that I said that you're thinking of, or that's tempting you? There's this work opportunity, or there's something that's tempting you. We would like you to wait. Accurate. Don't do it. Don't do it. You need to reconsider. My readings are dead on accurate. Listen to what Spirit's telling you. You're putting on a front, or somebody is putting on your front. They may be showing you something, and they're putting on a front. It's not what it seems to be. Reconsider it. We would like you to wait. It's not what you're supposed to do. It's time to let it go. Wow, these are really consistent. Time frame, days. Wow. Wow. Spend more time to experience nature. Lisa, isn't that what you said? Days. Friends at this time. Friends at this time. Possibly. It's the truth. One more. Wants to take it to the next level. Your messages are really clear. Okay, who's next, please? I hope I can save this whole reading. You know what? Right? How come right when you're going to cut your hair works? You're very welcome. I like my hair today. It's like working and I didn't even try. You know? Kind of makes me think of that thing. You know, you were about to end something, or you thought something, you were going to cut something out, and then you decide, you know what? I think I like it after all. Okay. Oh, wow. Give me a second. I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom, getting higher than the Empire State. My lover, she's waiting across the bar. My seat's been taken by some sunglasses asking about her scar. I know I gave it to you months ago. I know you're trying to forget and forgive. Between the drinks and the holes in my apologies, I'm trying to take it back. I found someone to carry me home. So if you feel like you're going to fall down, I'll take you home tonight. The 70s shag was never allowed? I do look like a hippie. Okay, Lori. Oh, thank you. Thank you. That's one thing I did get. I got in the right line for hair. Right? Okay, correct for neutrality. I will just say thank you for that because I like my hair. I'm glad. That's kind of why I don't want to cut it. You know? Why lose the one great thing you got? Okay. So whoever is singing this song, right? Between the holes in my apology, I'm trying to take it back. The holes in your apology are that you're telling me that you're sorry in our dreams. You're telling me you're sorry energetically, but you're not standing in front of me telling me you're sorry. So take this, and the sunglasses that have taken the seat right in front of me, I know who the sunglasses are, and I don't want them. Thank you. Okay. This is, I don't even know who I'm reading for right now. Hold on, who is this? Lori. Lori, correct for neutrality on Lori. It's getting dark. I spent the day with you guys instead of going to Sedona. You should feel very honored. Oh, wow. Lori self-sabotage. Now, this isn't just Lori, right? This is all of us. Self-sabotage. You got these two freaking skeletons holding on to either side of you, and they've snuffed your light out. Now, remember the last person? The one that was dreaming about the other, and that dragon was down there that snuffed the light out of the one candle? Well, this is self-sabotage. So that dragon was probably the negative self-talk, negative feelings, affirming negative affirmations. Because self-sabotage, this isn't somebody else doing it, this is you doing it. You're doing something to yourself that is preventing you from moving forward, preventing your happiness. You're sabotaging yourself. So, you're selling out. You're selling out. Now, you know what? Not only have you snuffed your light out, but you're allowing that claw, that grip, that skeleton's grip to almost take that candle. It's stealing your light. You need to stop procrastinating on something, Lori. I know what it means for Lori. Self-sabotage is believing that you're not worthy, believing that you're not beautiful, believing that you're not fantastic just the way you are, believing that you need to improve in order for you to have something else, believing that you need to have a certain look, a certain anything that is negative self-talk, that is lowering your self-love, that is self-sabotage. It's also procrastinating on moving forward with something that you really want to do because of fear. That's self-sabotage. Passing up opportunities that are in front of you because, I don't know, it's kind of like, my body's not in shape yet. I always said that my twin would probably come home when my body was in the worst shape possible. Oh my God, still too dark. My body, I'm not fat, right? And I probably make myself sound worse than I am, but I'm not as super tight as I was, you know? And so he's going to come during that time. Because it's going to be, because he said to me, I want to see a picture of you. It was all about what it looked like on the outside, right? I got a great face, but right now, my stomach's as flat as a board, but I got cellulite in the back of my ass. So I may hesitate. So because of that, I may self-sabotage in ways because I am subconsciously pushing away because I'm a little bit nervous. You know, it may be that you really, really want something, but you're pushing it away at the same time out of fear of something. Because you don't accept some part of yourself, so you feel like somebody else is going to reject it. So in that way, you are literally pushing away what it is that you want. Now, it could be an opportunity, a job, a relationship. It could be anything. Yes, you need to stop with your negative self-talk, right? It could be that you're terrified of change, right? I'm used to this. It's shit, but I'm used to it. I'm comfortable with shit. So I'm afraid to go out there and experience something new because at least this I know. I don't know what's happening on the other side of the door. You know what? I think he will too. I think he loves me as much as I love him. Right now, there could be a situation that you are thinking is safe that is not safe. You're not seeing the one that is actually safe, the one that you're afraid of, you think it's risky. And the one that you feel safe with is actually the one that's debilitating. So this is your intuition saying to you, it may not be your self-sabotage, maybe that you're keeping yourself in a position where you have this on either side of you. This may not be your negative self-talk. This may be friends that cloak themselves. They're not friends. They're actually grabbing your light. They're stealing your energy. They have a hold on you. They're not releasing you. Somebody is not letting go of you. Hi, Beverly. Love you. Right? So that's what's going on here. So you need to escape from your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is actually not comfortable. It's taking your light. Okay, so let's, God, it's so dark, you guys. Song right now, it's you, babe. I could try to run, but it would be useless. Okay. Would like you to wait on something. Choose a different path. Wow. Friends with possibly more. Ooh, now this takes me back to remember, maybe there's somebody that wants you to do something with them, right? This person. And they're saying they're just friends, but they want possibly more. Spirit says, we'd like you to wait on that. We'd like you to choose a different path. That person may be telling you they're friends, but they want more. They want a commitment. Ah! This could be two different people. Could be two different people. They want sex. They're very attracted. Wow. So, communicate clearly what you feel, because this isn't what you want. Wow, this is crazy. Song right now. There's something reaching a fever pitch. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Wow, go ahead and sell me out. See how I will leave. Don't underestimate the things that I will do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fever pitch, bringing me out of the dark. The scars of your love remind me of us. Keeps me thinking we could have had it all. This is somebody who was a friend, but it's more than friendship. Wow. We could have had it all. This was sex, very attracted, commitment. We'd like you to wait. Friends, but with more. Choose a different path, communicate clearly. Or, Or we'd like you to wait on what you're thinking. We want you to choose a different path because this is a friend who wants more. This person wants a commitment. They're very attracted. It isn't just about sex. So communicate clearly to the one that you want and the one that you don't want. Wow. Wow. Because somebody that you care about wants to take it to the next level, but somebody you don't care about wants to take it to the next level too. Holy crow. So how do you alleviate this? You speak your truth, right? You communicate very clearly. You tell them. And then with the one that you care about, a recovery is indicated. Holy granola. Okay, who's next? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Who's next? Lori is 3. Kimmy? Okay. Yeah, damn. Damn, damn, double damn. That's freaking loud. So whoever resonated with that card, and I'm sure it's not just you. Wow, that was a message for me. Oh, God. Wow. Communicate clearly. I'm pretty clear. I publicly announced it. Don't come at me if you're a married man. Besides, it doesn't matter. I only love one person. You're welcome. Correct for neutrality. Kimmy. Wow, Kimmy. So, wow, Kimmy. Self-sabotage. And we know that you are hard on yourself. We know that you have negative self-talk and you don't realize what you deserve and what you're worth. And you put up with bullshit. I know this for a fact. And I've been telling you forever. And you need to do readings because you're connected. And you need to do your soul paintings. And you need to do your jewelry. You need to do all of that stuff. Just like I do every single day. It gives me joy. It helps me. This is what you need to do. Holy granola twice on this one. So stop with the negative self-talk. And I already know this, Kimmy. There is somebody who has an icy grip on you and they are snuffing your light out. And you freaking know that. There are 2. And you know who they are. And so do I. And you keep staying there. You keep staying there. And they have snuffed your light. So I'm not making this up. So wow. That's all I can say is wow. Okay, correct for neutrality. And the fact that we had that come up twice, shows that there's both sides very strong. There is one that's supposed to be there, and there's one that is not. And somebody is allowing somebody to steal their light and snuff their light. They're going to take that candle, and they've already blown the candle out. They're going to cut it right off, and they're grabbing you. They got a hold of you on this side, and they got a hold of you on that side. Good, good. So there's 2. There's one that's supposed to be with you, and there's one that's not supposed to be with you, and you need to be freaking loud about it. Let's see what your personal messages are. I already know for you, Kimmy. I get very vehement because I love Kimmy, and I've been watching her go through something, and she knows it too. But she's comfortable there. She's comfortable in the unfulfilled sadness. She knows it. And what's out there is scary. Girl, if I can get into a short bus and go across the freaking country, you can leave where you're at. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Kimmy, what is your message from Spirit? There is an opportunity coming. There's an opportunity coming. Okay, Kimmy? And a recovery is indicated. Somebody wants to take it to the next level. Set new priorities. And you already have been during this reading. I've been listening to you. Everything is here for you, waiting to be received. Now, I told you that you're a mirror of my twin, and there's a message. All of these things, right? Wanting to take it to the next level. There's an opportunity coming. A recovery is indicated. Set new priorities. Everything is here waiting for you to be received. And that's the same for anybody who picked this, who resonates with this message, right? Fear of commitment. Fear of commitment. Same issue. Now, this is a fear of commitment, not necessarily in a relationship. It could be a fear of commitment to your spiritual path. It could be a fear of commitment to yourself. I am afraid to commit to my soul's purpose, to my soul's path, because I'm safe here. I'm taken care of here. I'm not fulfilled here. I'm not supported here. I don't get love here. But I'm safe in this surroundings, right? So I'm afraid to commit to my soul's path. I'm afraid to commit to what my heart is telling me. Fear of commitment. Friends at this time. So who it is that wants you, that wants to keep you safe, it needs to be friends at this time. Success is assured if you follow your heart and you trust in what your heart is telling you. And there are big happy changes coming for you. Big happy changes generally represent a new car, a new job, a new relationship, a baby, or a brand new project. Those are the big happy changes. They also can represent a divorce and a breakup. Compromise is needed. Compromise might be needed for our own mind, to compromise and not let it be our way or the highway, but listen to what Spirit's telling us. Because you're ready now to have the life you have always wanted. So what are you going to do about it? You're ready. Okay. Who's next, please? If I question, then I know bad comfort is not good. If I question, then I know bad comfort is not good. If I question, then I know bad comfort is not good. If I question. I don't understand that. If I question. If you question something, you already know it's a problem. If you're questioning it, it's a problem. It's like my friend Erica said to me this morning. I said, I don't know, is that really true? What I'm feeling, is that the truth? And she says, you already know. You already know, that's why you're asking, and that's why you're uncomfortable. If you're uncomfortable, you already know. Christina? Okay. If you're uncomfortable, you already know. So then you need to take action, right? You need to make it very clear. You need to make things very transparent. Remember, what was brought out was with eclipse energy, all secrets, all deceptions, all manipulation, everything is about to become painfully clear. Very, very clear. The moon lights up things that are in the shadows, right? But the eclipse lights up, because the shadow can kind of make things look a little bit not clear, but the eclipse energy will cut it off. The eclipse energy will blow it up. The eclipse energy will end your relationship. The eclipse energy will get you fired. The eclipse energy will have your house, somebody say, I'm selling your house, you got to move. Your eclipse energy it's going to end it. It's Kali coming. It's the goddess of destruction comes with the eclipse. And it's going to go on for the next few weeks. So be prepared. Remember, if you got your feet already set on your life's spiritual path, it won't be as disruptive. But if you don't and you're refusing, if you got your fingers in your ears and you're saying, I'm comfortable where I'm at, I know I'm supposed to be going, but I'm procrastinating because it's scary for me, then you're going to get yanked and it's going to feel uncomfortable. Okay, so Christina. Correct fertility on levels. Christina. Temptation, Christina. Temptation. This is bizarre. It's not bizarre. It's just amazing that this is such confirmation that we are getting these two gnarly messages twice. Temptation. What is tempting you to go off course? What is tempting you to stop going after what it is that you want? What is tempting you? What has snuffed out one candle and is threatening to snuff out the other? And not only just snuff it, that dragon is stealing something. This one is stealing this one's light. This dragon is stealing the light. She doesn't even know. She's so caught in her daydreams, she doesn't even realize what's coming in here and stealing and snuffing out her light. Someone's stealing something from you while you're daydreaming. You're not paying attention. You are, what was it that my landlord said? That woman is oblivious. You're oblivious to something. Something being stolen right under your freaking... Oh, I see who you are. So there's somebody's father, stepfather, that is trying to come in and steal something from their stepson. I just got that message. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to snuff the light out so it can't be seen. But you know what? There is no hiding an eclipse. There is no hiding this. Spirit has brought it to light. And if you have felt like you've snuffed this out so nobody can see what's going on, the moon is lighting it up. Nothing is going to remain hidden. That's a side message. I know that doesn't necessarily have to do for Christina, but there's something that's tempting you, that's distracting you, that's stopping you from moving forward, that is getting in your way. There's somebody cloaked. Somebody is cloaked underneath this. You don't see that dragon. Song, I don't see myself upon that list. She said, where do you want to go? What do you want to risk? I'm not looking for some superhuman gifts. I want you. So this could be negative self-talk, some superhero, some fairy tale bliss, just someone I can turn to, someone I can kiss. I want something just like this. So not believing we're good enough, not believing that we're capable, not procrastinating on something. A temptation could be any of those things stopping us from moving forward. Let's see what it means for you, because we've already gotten this temptation card. Correct for neutrality. Somebody is inappropriately stepping over somebody else's boundaries and trying to snuff out their light, trying to stuff out communication, trying to keep something hidden, but it won't be remaining hidden. Correct for neutrality. Woo! Something fell on the ground. The number 4, there are angels all around you, completely guiding, protecting, and loving you. So you think you can mess around when somebody's got angels all around them? Hell no. This also talks about health, home, stability. So somebody at home is causing an issue. You may be fearing stability. You may not be feeling stable. Somebody may be telling you you're not strong enough or stable enough or secure enough, but Spirit says this is health, happiness, family. Maybe your focus needs to be on family. There's some kind of temptation happening within this family. Within this family arrangement. 4 represents commitment, marriage, somebody stepping outside. It also represents 4 days, the 4th month, 4 people involved, the 4 weeks, 4 days, 4 months, 4 weeks, the 4th year, 4 minutes from now, you're going to text somebody or get a message. The number 4 for you specifically, foundation. You got your eyes closed to something. Got your eyes closed to something. You are ready to now have the life you always wanted. So something is stopping you from moving forward. But you're ready for it. Huh. Time frame days. Damn. How many times have we gotten the time frame days? Right? Something is not likely at this time. Wow, Christina, very attracted. Song, I just want someone I can turn to. You got another time frame of within the next few months. So something is not likely at this time, but it was probably most likely going to be in the next few months. You could be very attracted to an idea, to a person, an opportunity, or they to you. And there's a time frame of days. You have you're ready to have the life that you need right now, the one that you've always wanted. You're supported by the angels that will bring stability. It has to do with your family. And it's perfect timing for that. Treat yourself to what you want. You deserve it. Song, I want something just like this. Without a doubt, you deserve it. One more. Be yourself and have fun. Okay, who's next, please? It could be that it could be that, you know, I said it's us or someone else, right? So the fact that we keep getting the temptation, it could be that there's somebody in my twin's life that is trying to tempt him into something that he's not seeing. He's not realizing. He's being distracted. He's looking at something that looks very tempting to him while they're trying to steal something that is his, and they're stealing his light. Or it could be us. I was talking to someone, I can't think, I'm sorry right now. My friend Erica, her brother is a channel as I am, and he doesn't speak. He doesn't speak. He writes only. He has autism, and he doesn't speak. He hasn't ever. And he said that dark energy comes to distract me from my true path. So this temptation is distracting someone from their true path. It could be their soul's path. It could be the love of their life. They're trying to tempt you with something else, busy with work, or throw a bone out toward, delay. Oh, we'll do this for you, having no intention of doing it. They're snuffing the light out. They're trying to stop something from happening. They're trying to distract you from what you truthfully should be doing. Song, the dog days are over, the dog days are done, the horses are coming, so you better run. Happiness hit her like a bullet in the back. You better run. The horses are coming, and when the horses come, when this Palomino pony comes, she's strong and she's steady and she's healing, and she's going to make sure that shit stays out of your head. And you know what? We can take a breather, we can relax, but you know what? When we need to move forward, We move fast and we move strong. The dog days are over. The dog days are done. This pretty Palomino is coming, so they better run. Yeah. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah. That's when you want the Aries on your side, to light the fire under your water, right? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Okay. I never wanted anything but everything you had. The temptation. I never wanted anything but every single thing you had. I wanted it for free. That's what this song is saying. Wow. Wow. I never wanted anything but everything you had and everything that was left too. Dog days are over. The dog days are done. Spirit comes in with the eclipse and says the dog days are over. The dogs are out of here. Cats and dog fight, right? Aries is the ultimate cheerleader. I love that song. I have taped myself singing that song to my twin. I am your cheerleader. Have you heard it? Oh! I actually have a video of myself. I wonder where it is. It's kind of embarrassing because I'm standing in front of my mirror and I'm singing it to him. I am your cheerleader. Oh, God. I saved it somewhere. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Ingrid. Family and tribe. I like this, Ingrid. Who do you need? You need your tribe. Who's your family? We are. This is soul family. Check it out. Run fast for your mother. Check out that tiger. Right? I got the eye of the tiger. I'm dancing through the fire because I'm a freaking champion and you're going to hear me roar louder than a lion. That's my tribe. Woo! Look at these eyes right now. My eyes are on fire. This is your soul family. You need to connect to your tribe. Your tribe is your strength. This is all about, you know what? We realize what family is, and it doesn't necessarily mean it's the people that were born into blood. It's soul family. It's people that support you. It's people that are loyal to you. It's people that are there for you. We don't get to pick our family. We can pick our friends who become family, right? This is your tribe. This is badass. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that staff, right? Equipped and ready to go. Woo! She's sexy as hell. She's tamed that tiger. I like that. I like that a lot. I have a card that I bought for my twin. I'm going to jump up and show it to you guys. I don't want you to look at my ass, so I'm going to move you away. Hold on. I'm going to climb up and show you this card that I got for him. I got all these things piled up for him. Okay. Song, I wake up and I pinch myself. I'm with you and not someone else. Or you're with me and not someone else. I'm still scared that it's all a dream. Well, don't think it's a dream. Walk gently in your wild nature. Look at. So there she is. She's taming her tiger, right? But sometimes she's going to roar. If someone tries to hurt him, right? If someone tries to hurt him, he might be a big, strong man, and she might be this sexy little thing, but she's also the tiger. You come near and you try and hurt what's mine, I'll rip you to shreds. Right? This is your soul family. You're looking for soul family? This is your soul family. So walk gently with your wild nature. Look at her riding her tiger. Woo! Woo! And look at, she's naked, open, vulnerable. This is the truth of who I am. If you love someone and you're not afraid to lose them, you probably never loved someone as much as I love you. Somebody's afraid, they love that much. So this one, soul family. You got to be careful about what your family, your blood family, how they've influenced you. And maybe the tribe that you hang with, how are they influencing you? Are they influencing you in a positive way to follow your life's path? Be very, very careful of the tribe that you call friends. Also, your tribe could represent what you put your emphasis on, like money, like stuff, like belonging to a group, right? What is your tribe? Are you trying to get approval from your family or from friends or from other people? Is there a tribe that you're trying to impress that is not soul family? That light is really bright in my eyes. Hold on. Okay, sorry. When you love someone, you open up your heart. When you love someone, you make room. Okay, so you need to examine right now your loyalty. Who are you loyal to and who is loyal to you? Is it a belief system? Superstition, rituals? Anything that's not working for you, it's time to chuck it. It's time to chuck it out the window. Face your fear of being different. Face your fear of, and step into your soul family, into your tribe. We are all different. We need to work with our energy centers that draw us to what our soul's path is. I was like, Sedona, I'm not going to Sedona to connect to my soul tribe. I was going to Sedona to connect to the ancient ones, to the land, right? And then I started thinking about where I connect most is the trees, right? So who is my soul family? My soul family is whoever supports me, wherever my passion lies, whatever helps me move forward on my path. That's my soul tribe. And I said to my girlfriend in Canada, yes, Christine, I'm doing one for you. If I haven't already, I thought I already did you. Yeah, I did it. What was I going to say? My girlfriend Kirsten in Canada was talking about this person that she met, and she says, we talk about this and that. And I said, you're so lucky to be so close to your soul family. I'm not close. And she says, what do you mean close? She lives in freaking Salt Lake City, and I live in Canada. We met at a retreat, but we connect with each other on the internet. My soul family are all the people that I connect with all the time. So all we really need to have our soul family and our tribe is the internet. That's how the internet and social media can be useful. It can be destructive, but it can be very, very useful as well to keep us connected and keep us supported. You needed to work with your root chakra, Spirit says. Okay, so let's clarify. Song, I've been trying to hold on, but there's nothing to hold on to, so I let go. I think I've had enough. I think this might be it for us. Blow me one last kiss. You think I'm too serious. I think you're full of shit. My head is spinning. Blow me one last kiss. Somebody is finally realizing that they're not with their tribe. Okay, correct for neutrality on all levels. Who am I doing this for? Good Lord. Ingrid. No. Is this Ingrid? Putting on a front. Somebody's putting on a front. Allow yourself to heal. Nothing can stop you now. I won't miss all of the fighting that we always did. Reconsider something. Not likely at this time. I mean what I said when I said there's nothing left. Peaceful resolution to something else. Without a doubt. You'll be calling a trick because you'll no longer sleep. Days. Focus on your vision. I think I maybe think too much. Somebody's overanalyzing, right? You're a great listener. So maybe you're listening too much to the voices in your head. My head is spinning too. I've got a headache, so I'm connecting to this person right now. Very attracted. Well, you know what to do with that. This situation will improve. Within this year. One more. You're a great listener again, so listen. Okay, so who's next, Sandy, please? I will do what I please. I will breathe. I won't worry at all. You'll be sorry. All the lies will be crystal clear. Remember I told you that Eclipse energy is bringing it all out. I think I finally had enough. I think too much. I think this might be it for us. Okay. You think I'm too serious and I think you're full of shit. I like that. Okay. Last one. I hope you guys are all, you all know that if something resonates for you, it's your message too, right? Melissa, you're last. Here we go. Last but certainly not least. Correct for neutrality for Melissa. I haven't even had breakfast. Correct for neutrality. Let me just have a drink of my chia water. You're welcome. Correct for neutrality. I'll do 8. I'll do Amy. Sorry. I'll do Amy. I thought you said Melissa was last. I thought I said 7. That's fine. I'll do Amy. Melissa. Victim consciousness. Song right now, my confidence is wearing off. Victim consciousness. My confidence is wearing off. Can you see this card well? This is saying life is not fair. This is pointing a finger and saying this isn't fair. This isn't going my way. Why does this happen to me? I'm not good enough. Nobody cares about me. Why me? Why is this happening to me? This is an inner victim that you can stop from moving forward by claiming your sense of personal power. You need to build your inner confidence, your inner self-esteem. You need to start with positive affirmations. I am strong. I am powerful. I am supported. I am loved. I am beautiful. I am capable. I am not a victim. I am a winner. I am successful. I am bountiful. Because on one side is the victim. On the other side is the hero. So you, instead of getting angry at what's going on in your life, or what situation that you're in, you say to the world, I refuse to be a victim. I am not a victim. I'm a warrior. Look at me. I'm freaking valiant. I am successful. I am the phoenix rising. I am. I am are the 2 most powerful words that you can speak. And the words that follow are the most powerful things that affect your life. I am fat. I am sad. I am sick. I am hungry. I am alone. I am broke. All of those things debilitate you. I am on the verge of receiving a wealth of information. I am on the verge of receiving a wealth of financial support. I am loved. I am peaceful. I am connected. I am interesting. I am introspective. I am listening. I am capable. I am part of a team. I am not alone. I am in love with life. I am delighted. I am able to find the joy even amidst chaos. Okay, so you've been told that you're not good enough, but the people that tell you that, or whoever said that to you, is somebody that has fear. Because people tell you something, and we, sadly, unfortunately, even if we don't realize it, subconsciously are believing the criticism that is sent to us by other people. And they have done that by falsely believing that by putting you down, it's going to make them more powerful. Because if you fail to buy into their bullshit, you are then going to realize the power that you have, and they won't have the hold on you that they have. So they're afraid of you finding that out. They want to keep you down. But today's the day that they lose control of you. Because today's the day you embrace your power and you realize you are not in control of me. I am in control of my life. I have a spiritual team. I have the support of my Father, who will see that I am successful and taken care of. And I am able to find a way out of this situation because I don't have to do it alone. I have the support of angels on either side of me, all around me, behind me, and in front of me, that are going to show me what's coming before it comes. Before I can hit my head on the wall, they're going to say, hey, be careful for that. Don't go there. If something is not in my highest good, when I know that I am connected and I am getting the messages from Spirit, I say to the Father, show me. Before I smack my face into something and go down the wrong wall, light it up for me. Light it up for me so I don't go there. And then all of a sudden it won't work and the door will slam and you'll know that you're being protected. I am protected. You don't have a father figure since you were born. You have a father in spirit. And your father has Archangel Michael next to you at all time. He is the strongest male figure that you can have, right? Your father in heaven. And that's why there's another person that I was dealing with, and they said, I can't do what I want to do because I have to take care of my brother. My brother's an addict. My brother is sick. He's not blah, 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 blah. And I said, you're not his father. He has a father. No, he doesn't. Our father's dead. No, he has a father in spirit. And that's his life path to figure this out. It's not your responsibility. You are responsible for your own personal happiness. And yes, we do want to help other people, but sometimes we get ourselves in a position where we're carrying the weight of everybody else on our back, and all of a sudden their responsibility becomes our responsibility. I took on all of your responsibilities, and then you just sat back and let me carry you. How does it feel sitting up there knowing that I put you there? There's a message. You're worth more than diamonds. You're worth more than gold. I am worth more than diamonds. I am worth more than gold. I don't have a lot of money. I don't have what I should be able to give you. I don't need your freaking cash. I don't need money to have fun. And I don't have dollar bills. You're worth more than dollar bills. Victim consciousness is you telling yourself you don't have enough, you're not good enough, you can't move forward. You're in control. You are in control. Who's next? Oh, I'll clarify that. Sorry. Something's not the right time right now. But a recovery is indicated for something. Within the next few months, a recovery is indicated. You need to compromise, or someone else needs to compromise. Do not allow kindness to be seen as weakness. 1, focus on yourself. 1 step at a time, 1 day at a time, 1 day, 1 month, 1 hour, 1 week. You didn't have a childhood because your mom was single mother and you were the oldest to take care of your sister while she worked. Same thing with me, you know? But you know what? Wow. So did I. So did I. I'm not letting anybody hold me back. And I'm not chasing after men anymore. I figured out my own self-worth. I don't have to chase you. If I have to chase you, you're not worth my love. You're not worth my time. If I am worthy, you'll come here, you'll show yourself. Shyness will not be a factor. Nothing will stop you from coming to me if you love me. Because if I can chase after you when I love you, you can do that for me. So it's not my responsibility to carry everybody in the entire world. I've done it my whole life. When I stopped chasing my stepfather, when he threw me out for the gazillionth time, you know, because I didn't do exactly what he wanted me to do. When my daughter did the same thing and I said, you know what, we need some space, and they stepped out of my life. I said to him, he said to me, the last time you came here, you slammed the screen door so hard, it required repair. No, it didn't. And he said, and I said, this day didn't happen. That was a sad day. But I didn't have that. It wasn't all on me alone. I have carried the weight of everyone for so long that my back fucking broke carrying it. So have a nice life, because I'm done carrying the weight of the world. So if it took till you're 45 years old to figure out that you need to stop carrying the weight of everybody else, this is the day, right? To make a commitment to yourself. Make a commitment to number 1. You are number 1. You are responsible for your happiness and not everybody else's. They're responsible for theirs. You know, now go do it. Go do it. Okay. Song, there's nothing holding me back. I think about her and she knows it. She manipulates my decisions. She says that she's never afraid. Just picture everybody naked. The song is perfect. She really doesn't like to wait. She's not into hesitation. She's no doubt an Aries. Right? Pulls me in enough to keep me guessing. Maybe I should stop and start confessing. Possibly. Commitment. I've been shaking. I love it when you go crazy. You take away my inhibitions, manipulate my decisions, take me places that ruin my reputation. Fuck your reputation. Seriously? Who cares about a reputation? Okay. There's nothing holding me back. There's nothing holding any of us back, except for ourselves. We are our own blocks. Forgive yourself and let the past be the past. Move on. You know what? Not only forgive yourself, Melissa, but forgive your mother and your father, and forgive yourself from feeling that it was your responsibility to hold on to everybody else's crap. Forgive yourself for that. Forgive yourself for putting everybody in front of you. If we lost our minds and we took it way too far, I know that we'd be okay. If you were by my side and we stumbled in the night, I know we'd be all right. Now, there's my friend Kimmy, right? And there's my friend Amy, and there's Melissa. See all of us. I'm just speaking of ones that feel a little bit more timid. Okay. If you had someone like me with you, like, I I'd light up your fire, right? And I'd say, let's go, and you wouldn't have fear. It's easier when you have somebody that has that energy to propel you forward. It's not so scary when you've got a partner. Like I said, I would get that short school bus or whatever. I really, really want to fix that up with the love of my life. I want to do it. I want to travel across the country. I want to go to Canada. I don't want to stay in an RV park. I want to freaking hit the road and go. And I would have no fear of doing that with my partner. Right? So when you have somebody with you, gives you a shot in the arm. Wouldn't think twice about it. That's right. So I'm doing it on my own. I'm doing it on my own. I will step out and embrace the fear. I'm not into hesitating. So I got 2 more people and then I gotta freaking get some breakfast. Okay, so Ingrid. I thought I did Ingrid. I did Ingrid, didn't I? I did Ingrid. Hold on a second. I did Ingrid. Because I said, Ingrid, you're in frickin'... Ingrid, I did you. Yes, I did. Okay. So so who was the other one? Amy. Amy. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Amy. Sandy must have gone to the bathroom for a second. Amy. Letting go. You're holding on to something. Let it go. Okay, so this is a cool card. See these ghouls in the background? This could be religion. Because this is a cross. So it's a belief system that you're holding on to that's keeping you stuck, holding you back. You know what sucks about this? What bothers me about this is they don't show themselves. They're hiding. They're covering something up. They're not showing you the truth of something, and you're holding on to a belief or a family or something, and they're not truthful. They're not revealing something, and it's bullshit. So it's time to let it go. There's another message is you might be afraid, thinking that this is scary to you. I'm familiar with this. Even though I don't like it, it's not who I am. I'm feeling out in the cold. I'm alone here. You know, even amongst these people, I feel this way, but this is how I was raised, and this is calling to me. I know this is calling to me, and I'm turning my back on it because it frightens me. It frightens me. Even though I want it, it's scary because I'm not familiar with it. When these are actually wise people, these are guides. These are people coming to light the way and show you the way through the darkness. Which way does it apply? Good Lord, it's dark. So see, it's dark, and they're here to light things up. You're afraid of this, but it's there to light something up. So which is it for you? Are you afraid of letting go of something that's familiar? Are you afraid of stepping away from something that feels safe, like a security, holding on to it like a security, or an old belief system that you're holding on to, that Spirit is advising you to let go? It's outdated, it's outmoded, it's creepy, it's not revealing the truth of something. You're being challenged to recognize something. There's a relationship, a particular relationship that has run its course that needs to be let go of. But you're afraid to let go of it. You're afraid of it. Spirit says there's an opportunity for you, but you're afraid to let go of a relationship with something. And saying goodbye is difficult for you. And you could be persuaded by these other people. Like you want to let go of something. Or the relationship. There's hair in my mouth. Sorry. You know what's interesting about that? It's like, I know it's there. I can't see it, but I can feel it. It's there. So there's something that's holding on energetically possibly to you that you can't quite see, but it's bugging you. It's bothering you, right? So right now, you need to focus on the opportunity. You need to let the baggage of the past go, release whatever you've been dragging around with you. Could be guilt, could be sadness, fear, upset. You need to be gentle with yourself. You need to allow yourself time to be alone. Maybe you're afraid of being on your own, right? You need to write, you need to meditate, you need to release, get out whatever it is that's a problem. Do what you can to heal yourself, let go of the pain. This could be the ghost from the past, painful past. Like Melissa said, what was going on in her past, right? That was very upsetting. Let go of it. Release it. It's not happening now. You keep yourself in that sense of victimhood by holding on to that. Release it. Let it go. What do you need to do to heal yourself? Do you need to look at something from a different perspective? Hold on. Sorry, lots of stuff I'm not seeing. Okay, we're going to clarify. Time frame within the next few months. The number 8, maybe 8 months, the 8th month, 8 days, 8 weeks, 8 hours, 8 minutes. 8 is also significant because it's never ending, right? It's eternally moving forward. So it represents abundance. It means being infinitely supplied, whatever it is that you need. So don't be worried. Friends, at this time, you make the move. Overwhelmed at this time. Wow. This is interesting. Check this out, you guys. This is really cool. Remember this one, right? You make the move, let them make the move. So either you both need to move, or you need to move in opposite directions, or you need to come together. That's interesting. And you need to apologize, or someone does. I think you do. Yeah, you do, because you need to say it like it is. Relax. It's going to be fine. Wow, forgive me. Apologize, forgive me, relax, it's going to be fine. You let them make the move, you make the move. Maybe you both need to apologize to each other, whoever this is. Love heals. That's why it's going to be fine. Okay? Who's next? Is it my turn? Is it my turn? Is it time for me? Oh, and did you get a recoveries indicated? I think you did. So relax. Okay. Okay. Yay, my turn. Everybody wants to see what's going to happen in my life. I want to see what's happening in my life. I don't know why I'm yelling. I feel like I'm yelling. Every time I do this, I yell. So sorry if you have to turn your, because you know what? I'm used to working with my headset, with my work, and I have to yell on this stupid thing. So I'm yelling at you guys. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be yelling. My landlord says that my neighbors hear all of my readings, and I said, good, I hope they learn something. Okay, correct for neutrality. He said to me, who were you yelling at? And I go, what? He goes, you were yelling at someone. And I said, no, I wasn't yelling at someone. No, I'm actually purposely talking loud. I am, because my headset doesn't work properly, and I have to yell into it. So I think I keep thinking that because I'm live that I'm thinking I'm doing that, and I don't need to yell. I don't need to yell. It's actually hurting my own ears. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Song right now, I want to be a billionaire so freaking bad. Buy my love all the things she never had. See, that stops somebody from coming forward because they want to do that. But you know what? Don't stop your life moving forward because of freaking money. Nothing pisses me off more than that excuse. Correct for neutrality on all levels. That is pride. That is arrogant pride. Every time I close my eyes, I can see my name in shining lights. There's the pride for you. A different city every night and day. The world better prepare for when I'm a billionaire. Mom heard you last night. Like Lisa, I think that's a good thing. I hope she wasn't offended. But last night I don't think I swore. I swore twice or 3 times today. Beverly, I didn't. Beverly? Did I read for Beverly? Did I not read for Beverly? Because I did say that I would read for Beverly. Answer me quickly if I read for Beverly, because I did say that I would read for her. I said it myself. So if I didn't, let me know and I'll do that quickly. I'm just going to wait until you give me that answer while I have a little bite of my chia seeds for my food. I'm going to travel the United States in a freaking schoolie bus. I don't need a shitload of money to do that. Good. Are you sure, Beverly? I can read for you. It's not a problem. I'm going to read for you. I'll read for you. Beverly. You need to discover your life's purpose. I know you've been traveling. I know you're with the love of your life. But you need to figure out what your life purpose is, and you need to follow it. Whatever you're passionate about, you need to follow that. I'm listening to the song. I've been single for a couple months now. It's just me minus the ho-ho. So Spirit wants you to stretch. They want you to expand. They want you to expand from something. Your soul wants to grow. So you may think you have it all right now, but Spirit says now it's time to stretch. How do we find our life's purpose? You've been looking, oh my God, have you watched that movie, The Jerk, with Steve Martin? Where's my purpose? His purpose was his dick. That's what's so funny. That's what was funny. Okay, so, and you know what that means? Because sexual energy is creative energy. Your seat of sexual energy is your creativity. So your life purpose is whatever you're passionate about. What are you passionate about? You need to create with that. So use that. A phallic symbol is basically, it's so funny. It's so funny. It's an ancient movie. It's hysterical. It's called The Jerk. I'm thinking about the love of my life. My mama Sherry said, stay away from assholes. And I said, but he's my asshole. The Jerk. Okay, so whatever you're passionate about, that's your purpose, right? Whatever your heart, whatever calls to your heart, whether it's painting, singing, even if you do it badly, right? I love to dance, but I dance really bad. I love to sing, but I got the worst voice. That's your passion. That's your purpose. Your purpose is to express yourself. Your purpose is to express your gifts. The gifts that you have. If you have a big heart and you've got a great big laugh, then your purpose is to light out the people's lights up. Your purpose is to lead by example. Your purpose is to shine. Your purpose is what your soul drives forward. A lot of people say, I've been looking, but you don't realize you've been doing it all along. You've been doing it this whole time. You didn't have to find it because you already had it. Remember, Dorothy, you already had everything. Click your heels 3 times in your home. You've already had it this whole time. It's been there the whole time. It's kind of like, wow, I woke up and I realized you were there in front of me the whole time. How could I not see that? You know the song Mirrors? Mirrors? It's talking about a twin soul, but it also is a mirror of ourselves. I looked in the mirror and I realized you were here all along, right? So it's there all along. It's been there all along. Whatever your passion was. My passion has always been animals and nature. I'm passionate about animals. I'm passionate about nature. So get out there, explore it, be there. Care for ones, right? Rescue. My animals are rescue animals. And our passions change, right? Whatever we're turned on by, that's a passion. It changes, right? I used to be turned on by certain things. I'm not turned on by those things now, right? I'm turned on by other things. My work that I do is my breath. It's my air. I love it. This is fun for me, right? This isn't a job for me. If this was a job, I wouldn't be sitting here not having breakfast, lunch, and dinner doing this for hours, right? I do it because I'm passionate about it. And because I'm passionate about it, it's exciting for other people, and it inspires and excites other people, and inspires them to do things. So if I follow my path, even though it might be risky, I might inspire someone else to follow their path that they may not have done, because they'll be like, you know what, if she can do it, I can do it, right? Kimmy is supposed to do readings. She's got lots of decks. She's very intuitive, right? So if she watches me do this, she should say, you know what, Sherry can do it, I can do it. You don't have to put your face on camera, Kimmy. You can just have your hands and your cards there. They don't have to look at your face. You can hide behind the camera and use your voice. You know you're connected. Sandy's got the most incredible body I've ever seen in the entire world. For a woman her age to have a body like that is insane. But she does. She has a body that kids would want to have, and she's a pole dancer. That's why she deserves to have that body. I never am jealous about people that have amazing bodies when they work like that. So she criticizes herself, right? And I'm like, damn, I could slide down that pole and land on my ass, and if the love of my life saw me look in a body like you have, he wouldn't care. He'd be like, wow. Yeah. Oh, right. You know what? I just ordered Phoenix Tears for my girlfriend in Canada, and I said, you know what? I should be able to make this. I've got 2 jars filled with, because I did trimming. I did trimming when I was up in the Santa Cruz Mountains, and I have 2 jars packed full of this most potent love weed that was grown with love, right, by my soul family. I don't smoke pot, and I'm like, I should make phoenix tears out of it. I could do that, and I get it because I give it to my cats to calm them. So that's a beautiful work that you're doing. Okay, is there anybody else that's next, or is it my turn now? Song, I Won't Give Up on You. Who's next? It's my turn now, isn't it? When I look into your eyes, it's like watching the night skies. Beautiful sunrise. I love this song. It makes me sad when I hear it, though. Because it says, I'll be here patiently waiting to see what you find, which makes me think I have to keep waiting. God, please don't make me wait any longer. I'm going to start crying. I don't want to wait anymore. Jill, you need to let go of something you're holding on to. You're holding on to the pain of the past, the sadness of the past, regret. You're afraid to let go of something that's long dead gone. Song, when you're needing your space to do some navigating. I'll be here patiently waiting to see what you find. I'll be patiently waiting until I'm freaking dead, because I've been waiting forever. So you need to let go of something you've been holding on to. I don't know what it is that's holding you back, but you need to say it like it is. Stars they burn, some even fall to the earth. We've got a lot to learn. God knows we're worth it, right? Say it like it is. Thank you. Yeah, repetitive cards, because the message apparently isn't being heard, right? Somebody's overwhelmed right now. This guy's singing. Actually, it's not the one singing. It's the one that they're singing to. I don't want to be someone that walks away so easily. Our differences are what teach us how to use the gifts that God gave us. We've got a lot at stake. Forgive me. And in the end, you're still my friend. At least we didn't break. We had to learn to bend without the world caving in. I had to learn what I've got and who I'm not and who I am. Months. I won't give up on us, even if the skies get rough. Giving you all my love. Still looking up, still looking up. I won't give up on us. The situation will improve. God knows I'm tough enough. Just dating for now. Open your mind to new ideas. I won't give up on us. Even if the skies get rough, I'm giving you all of my love. I'm still looking up. My turn. My turn. Time for me. Time for me. You know what sucks, you guys? You know how much I love the love of my life, right? It's been so long and it's been so hopeless that for somebody, a spiritual teacher who believes in our connection and our signs and everything, it's hard for me to believe it's ever going to happen. I can't even imagine him walking up to my door and saying, "I'm here." You know, I can't imagine it. It's like when I first found out that he actually even had any interest in me, and then he blew me off, right? from that moment on, I've never trusted that he actually cared about me, right? And then when he did come forward and then he disappeared, he kind of confirmed that. So even though my spiritual side believes and knows about our connection, it's very hard for me to believe that the human being in him is ever going to fucking wake up and do what he's supposed to do. Okay, so here's my messages. That's just me being honest, right? Spirit says say it like it is, so it's the truth. It's hard for me to believe it, so... Okay, are you gonna watch me start blubbering right now? You want to see me cry? One, keep your thoughts positive. Do you like what you're creating for your future? Because the universe has just taken a snapshot of your thoughts. If not, elevate your thoughts to a higher level. Number 4, the angels are with you. You're completely guided, protected, and loved. There is no reason for fear. Your soulmate is not far from you. I dropped him. I dropped him on his ass. To connect with him, you need to open your heart. Call him in and have patience. If you're not ready to accept your soulmate, you need to work on self-love. So remember I told you, you want something so badly, but fear pushes away what it is, and it's an act of self-sabotage. And we can send out our desires, our rockets of desires, and we can be consistent, and then we can say one thing and just kind of release it, and that's the thing that sticks, right? So, right now, we've known one another before. This is a love that will outweigh every sadness, every difficulty, make it worth everything that you've had to go through. No one can touch your heart like your soulmate, not your twin soul. Now, there are karmic soulmates. Song right now. You change your mind like a girl. Changes clothes. You PMS like a chick I should know. Fuckers. They're fucking with me now. You speak critically. You overthink and speak critically. Don't you know that you're no good for me? Because you're hot and you're cold. You're yes and you're no. You're up and you're down. Bipolar romance. So your soulmate may differ than what you imagine a soulmate should be. Bye, I love you. We connect with our soulmates when we're ready to get to another level. Now, we have karmic soulmates, and they are not the ones that are going to stay with you in your life. They're there to teach you a lesson. They're there to drop you on your ass. They're there to wake you up. Unfortunately, for a twin soul, we're there to poke all the buttons and push all the buttons and bring up all the demons from the past so that you can heal. And we're the ones you push away the first. So this is telling you that we are able to connect with our soulmates, and we will connect with our soulmates when it's our time. We attract our soulmates into our lives when we're on the same vibrational frequency, when our hearts are open. So the test is to keep your heart open and see it. See my heart open. Whatever I just said a minute ago, cut, cancel, clear, delete. Those things that I said, because we all know, well, it's not that it's not the truth. I do know that he is the love of my life. I do know that he's supposed to come, but I am being honest when I say I can't imagine it. So I have to imagine it. I have to imagine it. What's my landlord? He just called me a second ago. Soulmates come into our lives to offer us wisdom. They help us grow. They push our buttons. They mirror things for us. They show us a reflection of ourselves. Someone call the doctor. Got a case of love bipolar. Roller coaster. Get me off of this ride. That's what I'm asking for, Spirit. Get me off of this freaking ride. Okay, my message. We'd like you to wait. Of course you would. Because it's fun to make me wait. Because 21 and a half years isn't long enough of a wait. Because he's overwhelmed right now. Geez, really? Well, I am too. Give yourself more time to enjoy the beauty of life. 4. Angels are all around you, completely guiding, protecting, and loving you. 4 is also the number of stability, marriage, commitment, engagement, home, hearth, family. 4 days, 4 hours, 4 weeks, 4 months, 4,000 years. Commitment. Now's the time to focus on you, singly, by yourself, alone. Reconsider something. Maybe he needs to reconsider something. Get more information about something. I would like to get information. Where's the information? It's not forthcoming. And no, I'm sick of patience. Patience and I are not friends. Within the next few months, fuck months. This is me getting bipolar right now. Financial issues. Fuck you and your financial issues. It will require time and effort to bring it about. You know what's going to require time and effort to bring about? For me to remain patient and keep my cool. Waiting for you because you have a fear of commitment, because you're overwhelmed and you have financial issues. That is going to require time and effort to bring about. There's something better coming than him. Compromise. How about you compromise? How about that, Jake? Shyness is a factor. Do you know what you can do with this shyness? Friends with possibly more. I found a martyr in my bed tonight. Stops my bones from wondering who I am. I hope it's a symbolic martyr, and I hope that martyr is me. It must be me that's the martyr in your bed, because if there's anybody else in your bed, this very attracted goes down the toilet. I don't care if you're my twin soul. 10, full circle completion, ending a new beginning. Yes, I'm doing the pride thing because I have self-respect. I deserve to be treated with respect. I deserve for him to compromise now. You know what? I'm overwhelmed right now. How about that? There's something better coming in my life, and it better be coming soon. I have financial issues. How about that? How about that? Maybe he needs to get more information. He needs to reconsider something. Now's the time to focus on you, not your financial position. Now's the time to make a commitment to this relationship. Now's the time for you to give more time to yourself to enjoy yourself. We would like you to wait on your financial issues. That's going to require time and effort to bring it about. Now's the time for stability. Now's the time for commitment. Now's the time for family. Now's the time for me. You make the move. You're ready. Fuck your job. There's an opportunity coming. Be more spontaneous. You have a lot to share, like your thoughts, your feelings, your heart, your body. Be more spontaneous. One more. You're ready. Came out again. Okay, that's it. You know, he pushes me. Even when he's not in my physical presence, he pushes me and he pushes me. He's done this many times. You know? It's like, he's like, I think you're a little bit crazy. And I'm like, you know what? You drive me crazy. And he goes, no, I don't like that. I don't like that. You know what? Please do not contact me unless you can be sane. Really? Really? You're going to drive somebody freaking crazy and then you're going to call them a nut? When you're the one that's doing that, you know what that is? Narcissistic behavior. That's what that is. The narcissist and the empath. That's what that is. And this is not coming from pride. Spirit said, how many times did Spirit say it like it is? Ha! Yes. Okay. Showing me my faults? My faults. He's pushing my buttons all right. My button is I don't have patience anymore. I've been patient. I've waited long enough. I deserve his attention. Do you know what he said to me? My job is very important. I've got a job. It's important. And I said, you know what? I understand your job's important, but so am I. This is what's amazing. Very attracted. Is this how you treat somebody that you're very attracted to? You know what I think he does? You know what? No, it's not pain. This isn't pain. You know what this is? This is because of his conditioning growing up. He pushes the people that he loves because he's used to that. He knows how to respond to somebody who's mean to him. He doesn't know how to respond to somebody who loves him and who is kind to him. He knows how to respond to somebody who screams and yells. You hear that song? I love it when you go crazy. So he purposely pushes my buttons because he gets off on that. This is not how I want to love you. This is not how I want to be loved. I don't want to fight with the person that I love. I don't want to compete. I don't want to be in competition with the person that I love. I want to win with the person that I love. I don't enjoy somebody pushing my buttons to the point where I get so upset. Recovery is indicated. I'll calm down. Ah! All right, I'm it. I'm done. I'm done with this tonight. I'm done with him tonight. I love you guys. I have a really hard time with him. He's like... Song, when I'm radio, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Okay, you guys. Wow, check that out. This is the thing, you know what? You know, too. He knows. He knows. That's what sucks, is he knows. Maybe that's why I need to reconsider something. Maybe. You're welcome. All right, you guys, I'm going to let you go. Thank you for being my secretary, Sandy. Thanks for sticking in. Thanks for, I was feeling good. I was feeling good earlier. This was good for me. It's making me, sometimes it gets you mad enough so that you can just, I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to go eat. Thank you. Thank you. You see, I can see that. I mean, I can't even see right now because of the light in my eyes, but I can see this eye right here is on freaking fire. Fire. I got to tell you, though, the passion that we have, oh my God. It's just too much passion. It's built up, right? Oh, he hears me. He freaking hears me. He's watching me. He's on this soul chat. I know that. You think I'm stupid? He's laughing. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's actually really cruel and mean and selfish and arrogant. It's not cool. You don't do that to somebody you love. Okay, you guys. I'll let you go. I'll talk to you great. Yeah, my crazy eye. Yeah, we'll check in on it, right? It's my crazy eye. All right, I love you guys. Peace out. Bye.